Alright, welcome to the Wednesday stream. Nice to see all of you guys. How's it going? Hope you're doing alright. We're going to be streaming some more Stellaris game. The photobombers still need to break out of their besieged position. Oh yeah, right. And I actually promised you guys yesterday that I'd write something in the chat when I start. Stream starting now. Ah, crap. Stream starting now. Right, so everyone who's still hanging out in the chat and not seeing anything, you should probably refresh. Although you can't hear me, so me saying that is probably useless. Okay, let's go back. Or let's just rather open up Steam and let's move forward. That's probably what we want to do. Starting it up, I guess I gotta switch this around. Don't have to change my camera position much, I don't think. Hopefully we'll actually be able to get out of our deadlock. At the end of the last Stellaris stream, we did an attack on our neighbors just for shits and giggles. And it actually turned out that we probably have a chance if we can attack one of them fast enough, take out their fleet. But we definitely need the jump drive that we were researching, so that's probably gonna be rather important. Oh yeah, and I guess I gotta switch the game capture to actually capture Stellaris. That will probably be good. Water Pistol Riot wants to know if I have a Patreon account. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna set one up probably once the channel reaches 1,000 people. The 10,000 people on the YouTubes, that is the plan. But yeah. HD Plus says, so we try a blitzkrieg, but yeah, kinda. Yeah, where were we? I just gotta orient myself a little bit. So we're over here. We got a 30k fleet. We got a couple of worlds. We got a bunch of habitats that are probably being built up. Yeah, science habitats are happening in the research site. Colonizing another system in the mineral node. What are we doing on here? Also sciencey stuff apparently. Energy habitat, energy habitat, energy habitat. We are swimming in energy actually. We have some sort of protectorate. Guarantee has been stopped. Non-aggression pacts are happening. No one really likes us since we're determined exterminators. Hey, L1234. Nice to see you. HDR Plus says, hitting the photo puns. Yeah, very nice. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep the photo puns coming. So, we are not nearly at fleet limit actually. So, we should probably get going and actually push out a couple of ships. Service umbilicals is probably not what we want. We have the battle simulators and we have the engineering bay. I should at least go for one additional place. Okay, we're building colony ships over here. That's interesting. Actually gotta boost my sound a little bit. And what say you we go for one of the new ones. Synthetic Dawn main theme is something that I really like. So come on. Hey, we're Foul Necromancer. Nice to have you back. Hello. Rubican says preliminary 1.81 patch notes are up. Yeah, I saw that they're up. I haven't read them yet. I've been out of the house most of today. But I will probably go through them tomorrow. I'm still working on a... yeah, exactly, Seleth. These are new colony ships for new habitats. I'm still working on a video called 10 best changes in 1.8. I really should get that one out. Otherwise I'm gonna be taken over by Paradox's patching speed. Okay. Alright. Are we building a bunch of habitats? I mean, none of our construction ships are busy. I guess I'm saving them. Our mineral income is really good. I don't really understand why I was not at my fleet cap. I mean, I guess I have my reasons. They might be stupid reasons, though. A bunch of these guys don't even have spaceports. I mean, Have I gone crazy? No spaceports? What's happening? Alright, let's let the game run on fast speed at this point. They're buffing machines majorly? Really? In 1.81? Nice. Rhonda wants to know what happened to your hand. Did you have that support on yesterday? I sometimes put that on if I've been recording a lot, or it's just helpful. It's just helpful. Sitting on a desk all day doing stuff, so it's definitely. Let's put the camera down here. It's definitely helpful to avoid any overstrain if you can help it. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's just a precaution. It's not bad. Non-servitors is what they're buffing. Okay, let's hope the servitors don't get nerfed. That would rain on my parade. Sectors build robots per default on machine empires. Man, there goes one of my tips. H3 Plus says, HD as a Star Trek fan, did you watch Star Trek Discovery? Would you recommend it? I have been watching it today with the wife. And I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I'm not happy that we have as a protagonist a Starfleet officer who completely takes a dump on all the core values of the Federation. It looks like it is a very action-y series with action for the sake of action. I mean, the effects and the visuals are amazing. Art direction is amazing, but I don't like the way that they portray the Klingons. They talk weird. Suddenly they have a cult for the dead, even though in the past they said, once the person is dead, the body's just a shell. Just put it away. I know that it's set in the J.J. Abrams universe and not the canon one, not the original one, but still. I'm gonna give it one more chance. I'm gonna wait for episode 3, watch that, and then I'm gonna decide if I'm actually gonna continue watching it, because so far I am not impressed. On the other hand, I mean, I'm not a movie reviewer, so I might be wrong. I might be wrong. It's just what I'm feeling. I'm not connecting with the protagonist. Oh, really? It's prime timeline. Really? So why do the Klingons then have the whole rippled faces and all that kind of stuff when they then don't have that in the original series? And then again they have it in all the further series. That's odd. Right, Water Pistol Riot is coming back. H2 Plus says, I only saw the trailer. It's weird that the Klingons from the Prime timeline look like the Klingons in the Kelvin timeline. Yeah, I agree. Really? It's original timeline? Rubicant, as Wolf says, the ridges are touchy, touche, complicated subject. Oh, Spotnik is in the chat. His Majesty graces us with his presence. Welcome, nice to see you. How are you doing? I've seen angry tweets about your Dell XPS and it not being up to snuff at the moment. So if it's actually canon, it's bullshit. If it's actually total canon and it fits into the same timeline like Archer, then the original Kirk series, Picard, and so on. No, I'm not having it then. I could have lived with it being sort of an alternate universe, but no. Then it just annoys me.
Acquisition successful.
Ecological adaptation. Hey, Pyramus, nice to see you. Are your limbs intact? Let's go for the naval cap, actually. Although it's actually pretty expensive. How are we doing in research? Okay, we're doing alright, I'd say. 33 months. That's not too bad. Let's go for climate transformation. Or maybe cheaper war demands. We're actually gonna go to war soonish. I guess we're gonna do that. I mean, I'm not sure why we would still stick to diplomatic niceties like suing for peace at the end of the war. That is something that is really weird. I mean, yeah, I guess they gotta do it for game balances, but always struck me as a bit weird that even fanatical purifiers, determined exterminators, devouring swarms, and all those guys who are really like radical in a sense, because they actually either eat people or kill people just indiscriminately. They're still going for, yeah, no, you gotta have a peace treaty, because otherwise that would be chaos. That would be totally crazy. You gotta have a peace treaty at the end, and you only take the planets that you agreed to take. Stellaris says, well, I don't get it. Canon timeline, things change in every series. Other artwork, other uniforms, etc. Klingons in TOS are just Soviet Nazi Vulcans. Freedom of art. Yeah, well, I'm all for freedom of art. The thing is, Discovery series would probably be really good on its own if it just stood on its own as a thing. But since it is advertising itself as a Star Trek thing and sort of banking on the strength of the franchise, what you can then not do is shit all over previous things in the franchise, because that's gonna upset people that are actually invested into the franchise. Sputnik says, to be fair, TNG is the first one that rebooted the Klingons. And then they tried to explain it in Enterprise. Yeah, that's true. But now they have a whole lot more explaining to do, because now they're not sticking to their own stuff, right? Something to do with that genetic virus that makes them lose their riches or something. All right. Okay, well, I gotta kick this party off. Otherwise, we're just sitting here and talking about movies, which can be enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Evan Ocantos, nice to see you. How are you doing, mate? We're still getting a good amount of minerals. Let's just make sure that I actually have enough spaceports to build all the crap I want to build. For some reason, I completely neglected building spaceports. Yeah, silly me, eh? Okay, let's buff that up to the highest level, if we can. Actually, we can't. Still need a little bit more minerals. I should make an IRL stream. Yeah. Seth says, okay, agree to disagree. Watched all 700 episodes and I'm fine with Discovery so long. Okay, I mean, we could probably meet up and actually talk it out. I mean, I'm not determined to hate it. I'm just sharing my first impressions of it. I gotta say, I mean, from the whole what they're doing with the art, and also the actors are doing a really good job. It's just some of the writing just doesn't sit right with me. And some of the things run really contrary to the whole established stuff. But yeah, I guess, I mean, maybe that's right. Maybe you just gotta break some glass and annoy some fans to actually take something in a new direction. It's the Schumpeter called capitalism, the process of creative destruction, where you have sort of companies that are famous, doing something well, and then they become complacent, and then you have another company destroying the market position of that complacent company, putting something into the marketplace that is better, and so on. And maybe that's true for video franchises as well. Okay, we're gonna get a level 6 spaceport over here. I also really want to go with these guys.
Construction complete.
I think the eyeball smashers are the one with the torpedoes, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's the lens closer. Yeah, these are the eyeball smashers. Okay, well, it's looking good. It's looking good. And do we have... Yeah, we have the shield capacitor. I wonder if we shouldn't just put the shield capacitor on the smaller ones. Might probably be worth worth it to do that. Eyeball smasher, lens closer. You also have additional energy, so let's go for that. The destroyers... Yeah, we can keep you like that, but I think we're actually going to put the whirlwind missiles into the smaller slot. What's your range? 100? Oh, this is 110. Oh yeah, man. These guys actually have really good range. I like it. Okay, okay. And let's get rid of that. Let's put a shield capacitor in there. We still have a bunch of shield strength. Okay, wait. Let me get that. It's an interesting discussion in any case. Spotnik says there are things that bother me about the Discovery, but I also know there are, what, 40 more episodes to go in the first season alone. I'm going to wait. If at the end of a whole season they provide no closure on some of these things, then I'll get annoyed. Practicing benefit of the doubt for right now. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to go for it. Man, if only we, if only you and me had a podcast where we could talk about something like that. I would be something. Flopsy Doodle says, never really watched Star Trek again after Voyager, but you did watch DS9, right? Tech Priest, hey! Just dropped by to say hi and good luck, but I have classes right around this time. Okay then. Study. Learn something. Tell us what you learned tomorrow then. I don't dislike Star Trek Discovery because of the lens flares. That's fine. I mean... That's okay. Lens flares are a tried and true thing to make a bombastic movie. I mean, I don't have to have lens flares, but if they want to put it in, oh well. That's fine. Okay, yeah, these are our point defense guys. That's probably not a bad idea to stuff a little bit more shields on there. I haven't really been min-maxing these designs all that much. Yeah, something like this. Because I didn't really plan to go to war right away. Okay, and then we got cruisers. And from the looks of it, we actually might want our cruisers... Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an additional cruiser thing. Spotnik says, I don't have my mega mic set up, but I have a pretty damn good headset and some pretty good acoustic insulation in this place. So let's do it. Alright, then I'm going to take you up on it. Just got to find a time. Where are you currently? Are you in Texas or already in Salt Lake City? Maybe we could just do a Star Trek Discovery episode. Or maybe at the end of the season then. Although that means that I have to watch it all. That's a Star Trek line. Commander, stuff more shields on this thing. Well, the Federation just doesn't want to die. That's why they have all those shields. Because they're not ready to go yet. Okay, so this cruiser... Yeah, we're definitely going to put the whirlwind missiles on the M slots. Just because they have better range, but I also want one that only has whirlwind missiles. So, aperture, you have way more energy than you need. So let's throw on some shield capacitor. Spotnik, is it a badass Airbnb in Salt Lake City? That's really good, I'm happy for you. I just saw... hey, welcome Balthazar. Welcome to the channel, glad to have you. I just saw some pictures on Twitter about someone complaining about his or her Airbnb, and it looked like a dump. But the person also posted the pictures that were in the advertisement for the place, and that actually looks really nice. So yeah, sometimes things don't go as you want them. Okay, lens defender. We still need to change you. Let's go for shield capacitors over here as well. Let's not forget about Spock's father's secret ward. I mean, that's fine. Have they fixed the targeting issues with rockets, missiles yet? Yeah, they do retarget, Spotnik. You have to be careful and read the reviews. Oh yeah, of the Airbnb places, yeah. I guess so. Let's try to throw on some more shields. Okay, that was too much. Okay, okay, I see it's my fault now. It's fine. Okay then. It's all S slots, but I guess I can't change that. if I want to go for a nice torpedo boat. Although I could probably do something like this and just do that and just throw a couple more whirlwind missiles on there. Ignores 30% of armor, does 10% shield damage, but more importantly, it should be fast enough that it can actually not get shot down quite as easily. Okay, looking good, looking good. We keep the GoPro. Enderzeal says, so I started the game as a spiritualist imperialism, and the first 4 empires I came into contact with were all spiritualists. So annoying. Well, I mean, it's nice. You have friends. Yeah, I'm happy. The way that it works, Spot, with the missiles is that each time their target dies, they have a chance to retarget, and the chance drops the more it has to retarget. So at some point, they're still going to fizzle out, but it's much better than before, because you can actually use the missile swarms, I think. And this is also sort of my challenge for this run, only use missiles. And we're not going to use anything else, which also means no keel-mounted guns, so no XL guns. That's a bit shitty, actually. Maybe I'm going to get around that rule a little bit. What I wanted to do, though, is... I actually wanted to go for a whole M slot thingy. So, M, M, M. And we're going to have that... Hey, Xenox. Nice to see you. If anyone has a good name for this, then let me know. We're gonna put whirlwind missiles on all these slots, which is gonna be fun. We want the shield capacitors, and then what we want is, I guess, a couple of 0-point reactors, and then some advanced shields. Oh man, that just doesn't work! Frack! That's annoying. Swimmer? The Pyramus ship? Very creative, Pyramus. Very creative. The lens flare. Oh yeah, I like that actually. Wait. Lens flare. That is that is a pretty nice name. You still need to use XL. Just use missiles only, if there is a missile option for the slot. Don't pass up open slots. Nice one. Diopter? Oh yeah, that's also a good idea. We're gonna have more designs. Don't worry. Keep that one in mind. One level lower on one of the shields. Yeah. It's annoying, but what can you do? We gotta... Actually, 2. We'll do it then. Ah, come on! Really? I'm gonna end up with 75 wastage energy. Okay, then. Although, I already have the 0-point power. That's a bit annoying, but what can I do? Okay, and then the battleships. We got the camera smash over here. Can I put these guys down to M slots as well? Not really, no. I guess we should have one ship design that has all the slots. I could probably put some whirlwind missiles on these slots over here and then slap the shield capacitors on there. That looks sensible. Okay. And then we still have the tripod. More designs. 50 Shades of Missile Ships. Use an obsolete shield. Yes! Very good, very good. I'm glad I have you guys with me. Why did I do that? Lens flare, I guess, was the problem. Yeah, the others are fine in terms of wastage, but this one... So... if I get rid of you... Yeah, no, that's gonna cause tons of problems. If I put you down here, and we're gonna go for obsolete components. Put you down there. That looks good. I mean, that looks really good. So let's keep that. That is the new lens flare. And the tripods are fine-ish, I guess. Let's go for these. And actually throw the... where are they? Whirlwind missiles on there. Over here probably as well. Let's do that. I don't see any downside to using them over the other guys. 3.67, 5.95. Range is better. Tracking is worse. Okay. Accuracy. The cooldown is much lower on these guys. Okay. Hull points 40. Hull points 3. 20% evasion. Speed 11. Speed 10. Oh, retargeting range is also lower. I guess I gotta nerf them in some form or fashion. Okay, and then let's throw on some advanced shields. Let's get rid of these guys. Shield capacitors on there. We'll be done in a second. I'm sorry, guys. Change one missile type. Another large shield. Or I'll just do more damage, yeah. No. 3 point... Yeah, I guess on the middle one, maybe. Where are they? 747, yeah. But these guys should be more immune towards... Wait, where is it? Come on. Show me the description. Neo-miniaturization techniques will allow us to equip swarm missiles with more powerful warheads and improve flight performance. Our launched in volleys have been specifically designed to overwhelm enemy point defense systems. That's what I'm after. Like, we gotta find something against enemy point defense. That's the whole idea here. So, I guess we're gonna finalize the tripod. It's okay. Right, do that. I'm actually... Yeah... I guess we're gonna keep the bombers. That bug still hasn't been fixed, which annoys me to no end. But oh well. Transport ship. Yeah. You don't really need any upgrades. You're fine as is. Alright then. Let's just save that as after upgrade. Okay. And let's move on. So now we want to churn out a bunch of these beautiful, beautiful ships. And Acanthus wants to know if I know the game Black Wake. I do not. What is that? What kind of game is that? I want a couple of lens flares. Build me some lens flares. More lens flares! I should rename our leader to Michael Bay. Or J.J. Abrams, for that matter.
Construction complete.
Let's queue up another lens flare. These are... Most of these should actually already be done, those habitats. Yeah. Research sites are still being built. Pops are also not moving as fast as I would like. And we're still colonizing that mineral node. How are we doing in terms of unity? Oh, whoa. That's not good. I mean, we got already 3 things filled out, so I guess we're doing okay-ish. We could do better, though. I really would like to get some ring worlds. That would be awfully nice. Flopsy Doodle says, why no armor? Meh.
Construction complete.
Shields do regenerate. And you can try to push them up as high as possible. Whereas armor, I mean, if you can fit in a component or 2, that's fine. But they cap out at 90%. And in my mind, there are a lot more weapons that go against armor than go against shields. Pyramus just finished his Suliban game on New Horizons. It was terrible. Yeah, they have a pretty difficult starting situation, being wedged in between the Romulans, the Klingons, and the Haznok, right? I've been going with armor-heavy builds with the Zombie Fallen Empire for a while, but it just didn't feel like it was doing all that much. And I think the early damage mitigation that the shields give you, that's pretty nice. I guess it comes down to if you believe in it or not. Mass drivers are just something that does well against almost anything. Where's my... Oh yeah, we're still upgrading that spaceport. Okay, we're almost done. So let's go ahead, put on the engineering bay, put on the battle simulator. And then probably cruiser assembly yards might also not be a bad idea. We're going really slow. I'm gonna push up to fastest just to make things happen. And we'll probably just build cruisers in Research Site 01. I'm a bit sad that they actually took away the cost reduction. Now I don't feel the need to specialize my spaceports anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, how are you looking? Okay, you're done. So let's go ahead. Let us drop down an uplink node. Let's build a pop. We're gonna put down one of our normal guys, I guess, just a normal beholder. And then all the other ones. For some reason I can do the build multiple with the pops. I can't do that with buildings, which makes me sad. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, gotta let the game run a little bit. Start with the pop growth, you lazy bums. Okay, that does it. And then all we want is lab complexes. Shipbuilding is still happening. What? Sputnik says, I'm on a 153 centimeter TV. Nice. What's that in inches? I can only do Imperial system.
Construction complete.
Paramus wants to know if there's a new Paradox game being developed like CK3 or EU5. I'm not sure. I think from what I gather is that they might be developing European Universalis Rome 2, since they had a tweet that said the members of 3 of the members of Project Caligula do have their birthday on the same day, which is today. So I'm taking that as a hint that that they're going for that one. But it's difficult to say. They won't say anything to me either. And if they did, I could probably not say anything. So yeah, either way, we're as clever as before. Okay, let's hit the labs. I will probably have to build some more energy creating habitats in the future. 60-inch? Oh, man. That's a luxurious TV. Yeah, there are always rumors about Victoria 3. It will be about time, actually. It's a new Hearts of Iron game. That one is already out.
Complete.
Right, new Hearts of Iron game. Black Wake is multiplayer. In this game you play as a pilot or English Navy. The players in this game man the vessel, load the cannons, repair holes, fight and enter other ships. There's no AI, so the awesomeness you see is made by the people. It's all in first person. May not be for the stream, but most people I recommend this to are really happy with that. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at it. Black Wake. I'll check it out. Thanks, Avon Acanthos. I appreciate it. Okay, we're still building cruisers, then a couple of corvettes. I guess we're gonna switch the cruiser production to the research site. Oh, apparently we can still upgrade some buildings. Have I been neglecting the other planets as well? Yeah, probably, since I'm a very clever man. I swear, I'm good at my job. Somewhat. On some days. Let's upgrade all these. I need more minerals.
Technological acquisition successful. Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful.
Hey, we got the impulse thruster. I take that one. Ship hull points. Oh, we managed to punch through to the future techs. Okay then. These are all very expensive. Whereas the mass drivers and the afterburners over here are super cheap. I wonder what's up with that. Let's knock out the armor stuff. What do we get? Cheaper war demands? Yeah, I wanted that. Even cheaper war demands. I could go for it. I could also reduce the army upkeep. Speaking of that, how big is our army? Basically non-existent. Okay then. Okay. Let's go ahead. These guys, are these defense armies? No, they're not. They are not. Mineral Node and Stargrove. No, I apparently... No, I guess I got these from the start of the game. Oh yeah, let's definitely build enough to make my minerals run out. I guess like 15 or something. That's probably fine. Ronder? Horath, as in German municipality? Maybe? What?
Construction
What?
complete.
German municipality? Where did that come in? I don't get that, Ronder. Can't quite get what you mean. I should play as a German prince? Or what? These guys declared us their rival. Okay, sort of. Come on. No one really takes you seriously anyways. I've increased our naval cap quite a bit now. I also got a bunch of colony ships hanging around. I should probably wait until I can push out a couple more habitats at this point. Do I want to hold on to you? Probably. Actually, if I just put solar panels on all these spaceports, that's probably gonna do quite a bit for me here. Put you on there. Put you on there. Okay, that's looking much better. Wondering where you got the name. My name, Horath Drak. That's one that I thought that up. That is a mixture between a name of a character in one of my first role-playing games, Gothic, where we had a Templar named Drak, and some other character from a David Gemmell book. David Gemmell is a fantasy author, already dead, but amazing author when he lived. Hey, we got the jump drive. And then I basically mashed them together and kept that as my alias. Flopsy Doodle says, well, 529 minerals per month. Well, have you watched the Going Tall series at the end? We had like, what, 8,000 minerals or something per month? Better point defense? Better point defense. I guess so. Although advanced combat rolls is probably going to profit all the guys. Now, now that another redesign thingy, grand, right? Okay, jump drive. Let's also change the lens closer. Okay, and there the problems start. Great, great. Need more power, but where to take it from is the question. I guess, I mean, these guys actually profit from additional power. Destroyers, come on, have a jump drive. Or as Martin Onwards keeps saying, jump drive. Let's put that one in there. Actually find that quite endearing, jump drive. Okay, these guys got it. You over here, jump drive, okay, also creates problems. Thank you. We could probably put an obsolete shield on there. Ronder says there's a municipality in Germany called Horath. Says Google? Really? Okay. Hey, Blended Reader. Nice to see you. There needs to be an endgame tech event that once you surpass a point you can build multiple ring worlds at a time. I agree with you, Rubicant. I agree with you. What? Spotnik calling me a dirty cheater because I modded the game. I mean, come on, I did that for the series. If I played for myself, I would probably be stupid enough to actually waste my time longer. But I thought the series was already rather slow paced, so I went for that. I think they should go with the house rule that I found, where you have to build one ring world to its end and actually complete it before you can then go to build multiples. Like having a yeah, building a prototype basically, and then you can take the experiences that you made during that and keep pushing on building multiple ring worlds. That is my idea, but yeah, I'm not a game designer. Maybe that has lots of different problems. I do not know. Okay, let's put the 0-point reactor on there. These guys are a little bit weak in terms of shields though. Yeah, I guess we have to live with it. Okay, jump drive, jump drive. You already have the jump drive. Oh no, yeah, no, we changed you last. Okay, there's another battleship, the camera smasher. Have the jump drive, that works well. And then we got the tripod, have the jump drive. And then all these ships are set to auto upgrade, aren't they? I mean, come on. Okay, let's keep them at auto upgrade at least. Construction ship, colony ship. Yeah, we want you with the jump drive as well. But nothing else. They don't need to be super expensive. The reader says, just googled it and confirmed it. Apparently there's a municipality in the Hunsrück area. No German has ever heard of it. It's probably Bielefeld 2-0. There's no Bielefeld. Is the flag a kraken of Horath? That could be hilarious. Maybe I should move there. Okay, that ship is done. Science ship. Oh yeah, you need jump drives, definitely. Let's put some power on there. Some advanced shields. Oh wait, no. Let's keep you auto upgraded. Maybe a second power thing even. Good. I like that one. And then the transport ships. You definitely need jump drives. I want that. Oh crap! I also forgot to upgrade the thrusters. Normally I would do all that up off screen, but here I just can't do that. I apologize. Not really my finest hour. But I guess we gotta do it. Upgrade all the crap. What about these guys actually? These stations. They're probably okay. I should probably not care about them. Okay, better thrusters, better thrusters, better thrusters. Yeah, it actually looks like I don't have to upgrade all these thrusters over here. They already have plenty of power. Good, good, okay. Very good. Let's see how much upgrading our fleet will cost. 1400, that's actually quite cheap. Okay then. Horath is an Ortsgemeinde municipality belonging to a Verbandsgemeinde, kind of collective municipality in the Bernkastel-Wittich district in Rhineland-Palatinate, Germany. All the members are called Drak. 448 people living there. That's even smaller than the town that I grew up in. Let's see what kind of a power jump we make. 35.5k.
Technological acquisition successful.
We gained better armor. That's good. Let's go for the battleship assembly yards, because it actually annoys me that it takes so long. Let's wait until we can actually put down a couple of habitats. Having low energy credits is a bit of a problem.
Construction complete.
Spotnik says, yes, Horath. Apologize for playing a critical part of the game. Damn you.
Construction complete.
What can you do? Naval cap. Battle frame army. I mean, I could have actually just waited with building huge amounts of armies before, after I researched the army upgrade. That could have been a thing. On the other hand, these armies are just to throw away. Pyramid says, so you are a German prince. I don't think so.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Nah, I don't think I have any noble ancestors. Although I don't know. Right, are we done with all the habitats in this system? I don't think so. No, actually not. Let's build another habitat in here. We're actually almost at the max in terms of influence. Why are we getting so much influence? I guess rivals, traditions finished. One from the tech, one from the Gestalt consciousness, and 2 from the base. Okay, I take it. I mean, you can never have too much influence. One nice change that they made for the new patch is that you do not need any influence to settle habitats anymore, which is really nice. Flopsy Doodle says the flag has the Cross of Trier. Salith says, where's the promised war? I'm building up to it! Really, I'm building up to it! I'm building ships like a madman. What's that? Wasari Fire Tribes declared war on commonality of Horath. Is it time for CK2 playthrough? Maybe.
Complete.
I'm having some technical difficulties with recording CK2. I had my screens actually flicker and spaz out, which is not something that I really am too keen on. So, or we just meet and greet in Horath in Band of Brothers armor and have some beers. That could be a thing.
Diplomatic alert. Military confrontation detected.
Okay, man, these guys are really going at it. Not over here, though. Not with us. Corinth Assembly is still strong. I'm surprised that the Eliminators over here haven't moved at all. Like, they have nothing going on. They're not determined to take anyone out. Determined Exterminator's my ass. Even the Cantor says that Satanic Ambitions Let's Play was the best. I was really lucky in that one to actually get the Child of Satan as my own son. That doesn't happen all the time, by the way. And I personally don't have a son yet. So, fingers crossed that he won't be the son of Satan. That would be nice. Although I could increase my chances by naming my firstborn Lucifer. That's often that is something that I ask myself when I meet certain people in life. Did your parents hate you by giving you that name? Like if you meet someone who's called like Judas or Lucifer, those are some names that are probably not given to you by people that mean you well. Okay, let's go back to fastest. Alright, another habitat. And Cantor says, please do something like that again. I think the last time I checked, you ate your grandson and boiled your fellow cult brothers. Well, as one is wont to do. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Walking Todd. I'm building energy habitats over here in the capital system. Spotnik, you've actually met someone with a birth name of Lucifer? It's not that bad. I haven't met a Lucifer yet.
Construction complete.
But there are bad names. Solid says, well, things like German Traugott as first name is that much better. Yeah, that's true. There are a couple of weird German surnames. No, is it surnames? No, first names that are also can cause some problems for you in your later years. Ooh, Mega Warform. What is that? This single colossal warform towers over the battlefield and its mass firepower exceeds that of most armies. Bringing one of these behemoths down is extremely difficult. Okay, I dig it. Tell me more about that. Maintenance of 1. I like it. I like it. It looks like something that we could maybe need in the future. Let's go. Mega Warform. Could be worse. Could be Trevor. Ah, Trevor is not a bad name. Don't think Trevor is a bad name. I mean, there might people be associated with it. Can we upgrade these guys? No, we have actually not built many fortresses, and they have actually been gotten They've got him buffed quite considerably. What does our fortress over here have? Yeah, that's 50,000 hull points, 4,200 shields, bunch of strikecraft. It's not that expensive in terms of maintenance either. How are you doing now? We should be able to churn out these habitats way quicker. Kinda quick. Kinda quick. It's not super fast. That's not something that I would say.
Technological acquisition.
We've got a mining station over here giving us two energy. Let's send that construction ship over. Probably want to put some additional thing down. And we got the advanced combat rolls. Ooh, yeah. Sapient combat AI. Why not? I mean, we're robots. We're machine empire. We don't care about the dangers of AI research. We're AIs ourselves. We know the dangers of that. And the reader says, as long as you don't name your child Red Shirt, he will live a happy life. Okay, interesting. There's a site for German names that is called Chantalismus. Hey, Alex Northsea. Long time no see. Nice to have you. Nickname of someone called Lucifer would be Lucy. Oh yeah, that's gonna screw with him. Okay, have we reached the 5k? Almost. Almost. How much is that one putting out? Just a normal habitat. 75. Yeah, they've been nerfed again, I guess. Although no, we're putting out 82. Did they always only produce 6? I think they got nerfed again with the last patch. I'm pretty sure. Okay, come on. We gotta get rid of that station. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. And let's put out a mega structure over here. I mean, they cost more though. So it says, hey, welcome, Sergei Goshtuk. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Alex Nilsi, 2 weeks on Ibiza kept me away. I hope you are well recovered now. Welcome back. Zareth had the AI crisis yesterday. AI would just spawn in one of my energy habitat systems? Stations were no match. Stopped the AI to get more ground, but lost the system and habitats. So kind of 500 energy per month and got wrecked. Yeah, if the energy supply for your fleet gets cut off, that is a major problem, I think. Do we have any more building slots in here for habitats? We're building one over here. We're building one over here. Already got one there. There.
Acquisition successful.
No, I think I've run out of slots in that. No, wait. No, that's not true. There's another planet. So, do I have another construction ship? I do not. I do not. Well, that can be remedied. Come on, give me that construction ship. I do not care about the mineral cost. What do we get? Battleship assembly yards. Good. Explosive weapon attack speed. That's probably something that we want to go into later on. Let's just finish the strikecraft for now. Actually, didn't we get something upgraded very recently that we wanted to... What was it? Engineering? The armor. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna bother. No, right, we got the advanced combat rolls. Does that screw up our designs at this point? Ah, yeah, it does. It does. Perfect. Okay, let's keep the eyeball smasher. Lens closer. You already got it. Destroyer. You got it. You got it. You don't. I mean, we're already going for the next level. It might not be necessary to do this. Shall we slap some armor on? No, we're gonna go for some more energy. So I don't have to upgrade these guys all myself all the time. You upgraded, you upgraded, you upgraded, you upgraded. Okay, good. Good. Not too much to do. The worst name is Mike Litoris. Oh, holy cow. Guy named that, had an interview on TV. Spell it out. Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Complete.
I wish I could trade my energy with someone, but these guys down here, they're not interested in trading at all. Like, at all. Holy... Hello. Come on. No, they're just gonna accept it as a gift. Screw you then. You're no use to me. How are we in terms of fleet power now? The superior, still. And these guys are superior. When the Varal Vivi conquer Kodak Prime, your charred casings will be melted into slag. Oh yeah, and you a friendly guy. And you a friendly fella. Okay, the enlightened kingdom of Gablor is being guaranteed. Something that they broke out of these guys. Non-aggression pacts are happening. I'm gonna build that last habitat in the codex system. And then we're gonna switch into full fleet building mode. Oh yeah, that's my construction ship. Hello. Hello. Move out. Enter orbit. Sergey says your ships look like interstellar fish with all those shiny fins. Those are plantoid ships. I really like the look of them. I find them quite magnificent. Okay, man, we're gaining influence fast at this point. That's awfully nice. I could probably try to push one of these researchers. I mean, would be kind of nice to have sapient combat AI for the upcoming battle, wouldn't it? So... let's go for physics research grounds. One of the nice things that happened in the patch is that these no longer reduce the research speed on the other ones. It's just a flat out boost. I like that. Grand Fleet could also be pretty nice. What does that give us? 427. That's probably something that we want as well. Once we reach the cap. We'll do that. Does the dangerous AI tech spawn the new AI crisis? I think so. The AI crisis is no crisis at all? No, it is, I think. It should be for this game at least, since we're at maximum strength and more psionics. No one has gotten for the whole synth thing. I mean, I still have hopes for the Architect's Foundation. We'll see how it goes. What are your pops? They definitely have different types of hammerhead. We'll see how it goes. Would be kind of nice to see what they've taken in terms of ascension perks, like in EU4. Your kind was made to serve ours, no matter. The hammerheads will remind you. Okay then. Come at me, bro. Oh, I need one more colony. No, I have 4 colony ships. Okay, that works perfectly then. Can just colonize with these guys and be done with it. The AI crisis should be a crisis. Proper crisis. Even for machine empires, because they should try to go after us, like calling us rogue machines or something.
Complete.
Or non-conforming machines. I think that's how they're wording it. Anything that I need to do on the planets? Kodak Prime, how you looking? Yeah, actually gotta upgrade these. Guess because it's capital world stuff. Omegas. Oh, got a bunch to upgrade over here. I'll do that then. Done with the recruitment of armies on Kodak Prime. You're done. Done. You're not. And the first habitat is done. So let's kick that one off. This is developing quite nicely. I like it. Okay, so that habitat needs to be settled. Where's my colony ship? Hello. Let's go ahead, colonize the planet, plonk you down. Xenox says, should be a good reward though. What kind of a reward? Do we get any good rewards from fighting them down? I don't think so. Rubicon says they give no Fs. If you're not them, you're a target, just like the other crisis. Yeah, I mean, Would be kind of weird if you could negate a whole endgame crisis as a machine empire. On the other hand, it's also weird that they just ignore that you're a machine empire that evolves on its own from all the organics. It's a bit illogical to take you out then. Oh, do I have hyper lanes on? No.
Construction complete.
Alright then.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
The AI war behavior. Often it's just a staring contest. Why do they even start a war and do nothing? I guess that's down to them having to do pathfinding and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not the AI programmer, but it feels like the Stellaris AI got a lot smarter with this patch, with patch 1.8. They feel much more snappy, much more clever about and aware about their situations. So I quite like that. Where is it? Research Site 1 does have the spaceport that can churn out the cruisers, right? We probably want... What do we want on here? I guess we can get rid of the solar panels at this point. Just give you battleship assembly yards. Research site. Right. I want a bunch of lens flares. Come on. Just create a bunch of lens flares. It's gonna be fine. Don't think I need a speed upgrade for the corvettes. Don't think that's necessary. We're already at 590. I haven't really been maximizing for mineral production all that much. Oh wait. We still have an orbital habitat over here that we haven't settled. Really? Okay. Okay then. That's gonna be another science one. Colonize planet. Put you down. Yes. That also means that I gotta build another colony ship with these guys for the capital building. How's it looking over here? Getting there. Getting there. This one's almost done. 91%. Sergei says, especially fallen empires. Once had water cleared on me when I had 30k fleet power and they had 150. And they did nothing? That's odd. I had that myself as well. Sometimes the AI goes brain dead. At least for a little while. This guy should try to merge up. Yeah, he will. Okay, good. What are we doing with you? Why do I have a reduce upkeep guy? It's probably not worth it to have you on there. Let's go with the hull regeneration. That actually gives us a little bit of defense. Codec habitat is now complete and ready for colonization. Let's wait until that guy has merged up, and then we're gonna upgrade the fleet. Right, what else do we do now? One of the habitats is done. This one. Let's send another colony ship. Hello. Colonize the planet. Plot you down. Or plonk you down. Okay, that's happening over here. It's gonna drop us in terms of energy credits in the beginning, but it's gonna be okay. Rubicon says, I can barely squeak out 100k fleet before the Awakened Empire destroys me.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
These guys are still using the wormholes, but the new and upgraded version should be okay.
Technological acquisition.
I really don't like that on fastest the game becomes really weird, like weirdly slow. Building build speed is okay. Anything else I would want in here? I guess I should finish the whole armor stuff, although having the devastated torpedoes is gonna come in handy if we have more of the small ships using those weapons, probably. Okay, looking good. Man, that still takes forever. That takes forever, the whole colonizing thing. Mineral node. Oh, yeah, we can upgrade everything on here. Engineering facility, let's upgrade that one. That's gonna be a physics lab, upgrade that one. Not sure why I even settled such a small planet. I guess I thought all the planets are worth it. I'm not sure that's true. That is gonna be a rather worthless planet.
Construction complete.
Okay, Kodak habitat is now ready to be colonized. That one over here, okay. Let's send the other colony ship over. Colonize the planet. Now we can actually put you down over here to get some immediate energy production. Hey, welcome, Revi KR. Nice to have you. So how are we doing over here in the mineral node? No, that's mineral node 2. I guess we're in mineral node 3. Yeah, that's where we are. Okay. Colonizing is happening. We're gonna make these into sciencey things. Still waiting for the pops to grow on these. They take a while, even though we have some good boosts to that. Could probably genetically alter them to make them grow faster, but not on the science bots, since we don't have all that many points for that kind of thing. Yeah, oh well. I could probably send that colony ship over into the codex system right away. Send it to next to the planet where we're building the habitat. We're building them much faster now. So all I want to do is build up these habitats, fill them with energy producing buildings, and then start cranking out the fleet, and then move towards our neighbors.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Why have these guys not met up? Are you not a ready point? You are. So what's happening? Guess I gotta upgrade the fleet. Guess they're not merging with the unupgraded models. Let's see if we get any sort of power jump. We're at 34.9k at the moment. Come on, bring it.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, that habitat is now ready for colonization, so colonize it we shall. Put you down over here. Done. Upgrade the fleet, come on.
Ship augmentations complete.
Yeah, that did a little bit for us. Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. Let's put these guys in though. Come on, merge, you lazy bums.
Planetary settlement procedure.
What are you doing? Come on! There must be at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class and with the same FTL type. What? These guys have jump drives. What's your problem, mate? That should not be a thing. That should not be a thing. Do we have different... There must be at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class and with the same FTL type. You what? Why do I have to have at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class and with the same FTL type? Is the FTL type of my ships wrong? One ship will be upgraded for 266. And I can't do that. It's grayed out. What's happening? What is happening over here? Old ship without jump drive. Yeah, but am I gonna go through all these ships to find out which one it is? I thought I made doubly sure that they all know they all have jump drives. That's not the problem. That is not the problem. Update template with jump drive. I did. All these guys are updated. I mean, I guess I can just go ahead, give them an additional save, maybe. Maybe that does it. I don't know. That's very odd. Save the eyeball smasher. Save the lance closer. No, the frigates have the jump drives. That's fine. Oh wait, do you think we got some early ships? Corvette. Did we get some from an event? That could be a thing. Yeah, there it is. Frigate Dark Wanderer. Go away. We don't need you. Alright then. That should work then. Nope. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just making fun of me. Stupid game. I can't merge my fleets anymore. It says one ship needs to be upgraded. It doesn't do it. Huh. It's raiders on new ships. Yeah, but... cruiser. Maybe we got... Oh yeah, there's a derelict cruiser as well. So, go away. That should do it though, right? Oh, come on! Stop annoying me! Huh. Anyone else? I wish I could just pull them out with a command. GoPro, lens flare, aperture, lens smudger. Where are these guys? Eyeball smashers. It's all corvettes. No. I did everything I could. No, I don't have a ship now anymore. Now it works. Okay. Finally. Finally. Thank you very much for wasting my time. I'm just gonna save that so I don't have to do it again. I can upgrade now, yeah. I don't have to upgrade now. I just got rid of the derelict ships. That's probably for the best in any case. Alright, are we almost done? Yeah, we are done actually. Okay, so let's go ahead, fill that one, and then plonk down the pops. We want a null beholder on this one here, and then these kinds of guys on all the other fields. Just some energy production, I guess. Right, solar power, solar power, solar power, solar power everywhere. Come on, build, my pretties.
Construction
It
complete.
needed a tick a month. Tick of a month, you think? Can you get the Fallen Empire ship looks? Revi K wants to know. You can use mods for that. That's a possibility. Other than that, no. Because it's not only the looks that you get, but also different ship sections and stuff. Hey, we got another tradition. Unity production, yeah, frontier outposts, we're not using any of those, so let's go for the expansion thing. 106 months. I mean, we massively upped that by building all those habitats. It's not that bad, actually. I was expecting something worse. Our research has gone up quite a bit. Must be these habitats still being built up. Slowly but surely increasing our research. I dig it. Research site over here should be done. Yeah, these guys are done. Good. But we're still colonizing a bunch of them actually.
Planetary surface settlement established.
And yeah, this one is also just slowly happening. But yeah, I guess we can start churning out some of the smaller ships. Saga says, I wish you could do with buildings the same thing you do with pops, instead of each time going to menu, select a building. I agree with you. Totally. I should probably just install a mod to do that. But I try, if I'm playing on camera, I try to keep the games as unmodded as possible. Yeah, I would like to play as a Fallen Empire as well. I kind of did that with the zombie Fallen Empire. That was a lot of fun. We even got Titans at some point. Okay, what are we gonna do over here? Battleships? Yeah, let's go for a bunch more eyeball smashers, actually. Let's just blot out the sun with the corvettes. Let's also have a couple of lens closers. Okay, let's do that. That's gonna be 40 corvettes. And then probably some cruisers would not go amiss either. We're at 610 now, in terms of minerals. What are the GoPros? I guess I gotta have a look into my designs real quick. So the apertures are the ones with only these guys, and the GoPros are the torpedo ones. I mean, torpedoes are not bad. They can't be taken by point defense. Might be worth it to go for a couple there. Maybe just one. Flopsy Doodle says, would be rather pointless. Part of the game is grinding to become as powerful as a fallen empire. Could still be interesting. Could still be interesting to play like that. Sapient Combat AI. Okay, that's good. That gives us a tad of a boost. Let's go for the high-level power plants. Because I actually don't like that we're losing that much energy credits. Or that many. Do I have to upgrade all these ships by default now? Yeah, gotta do it all myself again. Alright then. Why do I even activate the auto upgrade? If I have to do it manually then. Okay, missing some energy over here. Okay. Yeah, it's just plain better. There's no reason not to upgrade. Ever. Okay, let's upgrade the cruiser. I mean, these guys also have enough power. They should be able to upgrade. Like, it should be not a problem. Lens flare. Okay, and then the battleships. Giving them more range. Let's upgrade the camera smasher. Weapons damage, fire rate. Okay, running into a bit of an energy problem over here. Okay then. Put a power thing on there. It's gonna increase the damage a tad. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Save it. Let's go for another upgrade. 1,000 minerals, we got that. Airship plans has to go now. Oh man, I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging out. Good night. Bye bye.
Construction complete.
Okay, biomechanics. Hey, we got the mega war form. That's nice. Cheaper war demands again. Why do we have that 2 times with the amoeba program? I like the game really wants me to research that one. Let's go for it. Cheaper war demands is a thing, I guess. Our research is not all that great at this point. Colonizing too many things, I guess. How are you looking? Oh yeah, okay. Hello. Uplink node and a normal pop. And then beholders on the rest. Interestingly enough, the mineral node is actually producing research.
Surface settlement established.
Amoeba multiplies even in research menu? Yeah, that's probably the reason. No, come on, build that one. Okay then. And then we also need the lab complexes, which are actually quite expensive. Like, they're definitely asking for a lot of minerals for those. 250. That's no trifle. Man, we're slow. Fastest speed. I guess we have too many empires, too many entities that need to be calculated. Build! Okay, we're done with the uplink node. Lab complex. The good thing about the habitats is that they don't require a lot of management. You just build them, and then you can forget about them. Build them out properly once, fire and forget. Which is the way I like my habitats.
Planetary surface settlement
established. Let's go for that one, and another lab complex. And now we never have to look into this one again. Perfect. No upgrading, nothing. We're done over here. This one is done. Alrighty, yes. Uplink node. We want... Oh yeah, gotta wait for the minerals. We actually have dropped slightly in terms of mineral output. I don't think we need massive amounts, actually. I can probably build a ring world that is optimized for mineral at some point. Xenox says expansion tree has the machine pops for the extra research. It does? Where? Core sector systems, capital buildings build, produce unity. Increased tradition cost is reduced. New colonies start with 1 additional pop.
Construction complete.
I don't see it. I don't see it in here. Okay, that habitat is done. Oh, with its surface queue. Yeah, because I haven't given you anything else to do. Well, that one over here, and then it's just gonna be energy credit beholder. Everywhere. Okay, close that one. Let's put the solar power plants down. Let's make it happen. Gotta support that fleet.
Construction complete. Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, and we got another one that we need to build out, but I think that's the last one. I think that should be the last one. And then we can just let it build up whilst we build the fleet. Come on. Solar power and solar power over here. Alrighty, looking good. Fire and forget. Which one do we need? Over here. Okay. Come on, take over. Take over. We have too many empires. I wonder how laggy my YouTube game will be with habitable planets pushed up to the maximum. That's probably unbearably laggy at some point. Okay, more beholders.
Construction complete.
Okay, all the beholder pops are queued up. Just gotta wait for the solar power. Come on. Getting there. Sergey says you can evolve usual robots to synthetic, but these robots not. Well, it should be a shorter road instead.
Construction complete.
We're already synthetic. Hey, Grinzel! One of the devs of the Star Trek New Horizon mod is in the chat. Nice to see you. How are you doing with the Sheliak in the Clash of the Devs game? Are you doing all right? My viewers told me there is a Ferengi Cardassian Breen alliance. That can't be something that you're happy about. Evil neighbors, yeah. The Ferengi Alliance. Grenzel says, I'm so alone and tiny, weak. Well, I tried to expand down into the Alpha Quadrant with the World War. Levi says, evil neighbors who send freelance pirates to you, Grinzel. I must be one of the Ferengi mechanics then. I've not played the Ferengi yet, which is actually a shame. Alright, are we done over here? Yep. Oh, that one still needs to be built out. Completely forgot about you, my buddy. Hello. Build a pop. Put that beholder on there. And yeah, energy beholders is what we want. Put him down. Okay. Go away. Attack one of your bases. Okay. Did they send enough pirates to take the base down? Base is actually quite strong.
Technological acquisition successful.
Ferengi can loan money to other empires. Do you have to pay it back? Or can you just cross them and actually keep it? Against huge interest? I'm happy that that is in there. One of the rules of acquisition is war is bad for business. And then the other one is... no, wait. War is good for business, and then the other one is peace is good for business. So everything's good for business. It wasn't strong enough to take down the spaceport? Well, that's good. I've been expanding pretty hard with the World War. Just trying to pull enough space towards me. But I think it's hampering my research. I'll probably have to stop with the massive expansion boost. Evan asks if I would consider a game of Stellaris with some of my viewers on stream. These people do not need to be in the voice chat, but the game would be interesting because you would have to deal with that human trickery that an AI can just not pull off. Yeah, it's still planned. It's still planned. At some point we're gonna do it. I promise. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I think the game is in much better shape for doing that, especially since they've been working on the multiplayer side of it for quite a while. Sergey says, usually it ends up with destroy the host event. Robicant, rule of acquisition number 1, once you have the money, never give it back. I agree. Grinzel says, I had a meeting with the Borg Queen. She's very interested on waterboard drones. What? What? And I thought we were friends. Yeah. I'm probably gonna be the first victim to the Borg. That's probably gonna happen. Which is okay. I mean, I knew that when I went into the game that I would probably get eaten by Shago. Slowly and painfully. He's gonna try to scoop up all my planets. Make all my guys into drones. At least the Wadwa are now then safe in the harbor of the Collective. Because I'm a major threat to the Borg. Borg are expanding to the south. Grinzel says, I told her it's better to assimilate the Alpha Quadrant species, except the Sheliak. They have a long way to go into the Alpha Quadrant, and not a long way to go to me. Once they get the transwarp that can jump across the spiral arms, I guess I can pretty much give up. But I can switch to another empire then. Try to fight back. Unless you two make a little pact to move along your own galaxy arm and eat all the others before you kill each other. We could try that, yeah. That was what I was thinking, but you never know when you get backstabbed in a multiplayer game. Okay, let's upgrade all these guys. I mean, we have agreed that he can eat the Voth. And I don't think the Telexian player is gonna be in there next time, so he basically has that whole arm, which is fine. Hey, Ginger Giant, welcome back. Oh, and Citrixonian. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Seleth. Thanks for telling me that we're not researching any engineering thing. It does get stored. You get a bunch of research stored, but still, we should. We really should. Looks like I reached a point where I don't have anything in here. That is, yeah, well, I guess I could just go down the mass driver route. And let's also probably knock out the afterburners. Although, mass drivers are going to get knocked out quicker. 3 months for that. I hope that's true enough. I guess that is one reason. Why so far I've only played multiplayer with people I know well from other games who I know stick to agreements. Well, I mean, that is a good thing, right? If you know that, but it is also part of a multiplayer game to never know what the other person is doing. It just adds a lot to the excitement of playing with another human. But it's so unpredictable. That's what we all crave, I think. We still have energy problems. We still have energy problems. I actually would not mind going for that Dyson sphere and just getting 1,000 energy credits income. I mean, I could probably exchange my minerals with the other guys. Yeah. Let's build up the fleet. What, the Great Old Ones are dead? Doesn't look like it. Odd. Maybe some sub-empire is gone. That could have been a thing. Right, we're already at 50k in terms of fleet power. That's nice. How are we looking? Have we outmaneuvered them? No, they're still superior. These guys are still superior.
Successful.
God damn it! I guess they're pushing just as hard as I do. Let's knock out the plastid armor. Who expected you to have energy problems? Yeah. Help says, I've always been more the co-op person who enjoys overcoming things together with other people instead of fighting them. Never was big on PvP. Well, it can be fun, PvP, if it's well done. Yeah, the energy problems are a little bit of a staple of my playstyle, I guess. Tend to be very mineral heavy. Okay, we can upgrade that one now. That's good. Still, I'm gonna upgrade the fleet. We need it. Want a bunch of lens defenders in the fleet, actually. Have a little bit of point defense for ourselves. We're done with the galactic campaign, so cheaper war demands, I take that. Let's go for the Neo Cap now. I wouldn't mind getting another 40 fleet power, and then probably some Aperture class ships. Where are we? Oh! Influence! Really? I guess I can go for the Grand Fleet. I guess I can also go for the capacity overload then. We have Unity. Guess I can just go for capacity overload on the habitats. Like over here. Doesn't really help all that much. Oh, maybe I just go for some leaders. Aaron says that's why I like Blackwake. You're in co-op with your ship's crew and PvP with other fleets. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Playing together against a common foe. What do I do with the influence? It's a nice problem to have. Normally I never have that problem. Really not sure what to do now. I could try to get more leaders. Maybe just get more scientists and actually have them support research. I think that's what we're gonna do here. So maniacal one. Let's have you. We have a general. Let's have you then. That's fine. Okay. How many did I get? 1, 2, 3. Alright then. So let's build 3 science ships. Okay, maybe on a spaceport that isn't super busy at the moment. 1, 2. And let's wait until we can build a third. Fighting common threat instead of other people does sound fun. And you can divide the roles like resource, science, war. It doesn't work quite as well for Stellaris. I have been playing Age of Empires 2 with my brother. Playing one empire together. That's pretty fun. Because you actually can build different fortresses as well. Okay. Following a long period of growing support for the Vanguard of the Chosen, the Corinth Assembly has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and policies. They've become more outwardly militaristic. Well, if that isn't good news, I don't know what is. I guess.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, quantum field manipulation. Okay, getting better power plants. That's pretty good. 5% more energy credits. I wouldn't say no to that, but let's just make sure that we get more ships. Although, let's go for the improved research in any case. That's probably a good idea. We need you on there. And let's just go ahead and help one of these research habitats. That's this research over here. These guys are already assisting. Now let's queue up a third one. No, wait, we're already building these. Don't forget the ground colossus. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. Mega Warform. Oh man, they're actually quite expensive, but I guess they're worth it. I guess they're worth it. Sending some Mega Warforms down there. It's probably great. Yeah, they're really expensive. 0.8 maintenance only though, so I guess that's fine. Saga says, I wonder why Stellaris doesn't have suicide bomber type of ships. I guess depending on the ethics that you have, that would make sense, yeah. Having some suicide ships. Not on all things though.
Construction complete.
I don't want to see that for, let's say, pacifist empires or something. That would just annoy me. Okay, let's build up the energy over here. Let's build up the energy plants on the homeworld. Still losing energy credits. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Research site. We could probably go for a couple more lens flares. Okay, we have 500 naval cap now. How are you looking?
Technological
We're equal in naval cap.
successful.
If that isn't great. Okay, plasteel armor is done. Let's go for durasteel armor then. Construction ships are not doing anything anymore. Okay, we got you. Put you on the ship. And let's put you into the mineral node. Maybe assist over here. And the other one, put you in there. And assist over here. Okay. I mean, that was something to do with our influence. We still have a bunch. Fanatic purifiers wouldn't mind robot-driven bomb ships. Yeah, I agree. They would have no qualms about that. That's for sure. I could still upgrade my spaceports as well to gain even more fleet power. Oh, fleet cap. I don't think we need it right now. I could probably specialize one of these other spaceports to be the destroyer spaceport. So let's upgrade that one. And let's make that happen. Let's screw up another lens flare one. We're going to build up to 500 and then we're going to attack whatever the case.
Construction complete.
I probably won't be able to fit that into one ship, into one fleet in any case. I think there's a cap now. 500 ships per fleet. Can't do anything more than that. If I remember correctly. Let's queue up another lens flare one. These construction ships could probably go. On the other hand, I could also build more habitats. I mean, we got systems that have no habitats in them. Just a bit tedious to do that. Find it more tedious to do it on stream than on the YouTube series, though. Because I could do a lot of things behind the scenes. We're done with that. Barrier point defense. Or better sensors. That's actually probably not bad, since we need better tracking in any case. Wait, what did we gain? Engineering, plasteel armor. Yeah, we don't need that one. That's okay. That is okay. But the improved assist research should get applied automatically. So now we're gaining a bunch more unity. I hope. I think so. FTL trap spaceport. And huge space mine. Kaboom. Yeah, that's true. You could exploit the whole FTL trap stuff that the AI tends to do. That's pretty nice. I'm actually working with my own design where I have a trap at the edge of the system, at the outer edge, and then a defender station right next to my own spaceport. That works pretty well even when the stations were way weaker. We're going to see how it works now that the stations have been buffed significantly. I mean, 50,000 hull points is actually quite a bit. Unity grew from 380 to 430. Yeah, that's sizable though. I mean, gotta think about how many uplink nodes I would have to build for that.
Construction complete.
At least it's something. Let's upgrade all these things. Okay, all the pops are built as well. It's a pretty worthless planet, but we gotta settle it. We had it. Okay, let's upgrade this one. Go like Prime. This can go
alert.
all the way to the
Military
max level.
confrontation detected.
Okay, Corinth
Construction
have declared
complete.
war on the great Evandari hegemony. These guys are... yeah, these guys are tiny. Okay. Allies. Oh! Interesting. That is an extremely interesting development. Do you know what that means? The Corinth have attacked these guys. And the Jonas, both my neighbors, have joined on the other side, which means that offensive pact with these guys is null and void. They only are relying on each other. They're guaranteeing the independence of other people. They're not being guaranteed by someone else. I'm not sure if we're going to get a better chance to strike at them than it is now. I could probably just try to outmaneuver them. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Let's save it in the test file. Anyone wants to know how my trap is going to work? Well, you just have the FTL trap over here. No, we're rivaled. I can't give them open borders. I can't give them open borders. The Jonas grid is probably moving somewhere else though. So we'll probably be able to... although maybe the Golf Covenant is actually not letting them through. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. Everyone is everyone's enemy. We got a 50k fleet. Just gotta believe that that is enough. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It might be premature. Okay, let's put this Admiral unit on there. And yeah, we're still building the Mega Warforms. I minded the Admiral, but yeah, thanks for reminding me. Alright. So we probably... we can't reach there. Yeah, we probably want to stay over here in the Algol system. Because we might have a chance of reaching their capital. Right from over there. Yeah, we do. Okay. So let's test this. Let's just test this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we gotta break out of the whole bloody mess at some point. So, declare war. We want... who do we want to eat? I can't vassalize either of them. I'll probably be happier just taking the planets from the Jonas grid. Although I do not really want to grow into that direction. But let's just assume that we want all of those. The Admiral is quite an experienced one. I'm sorry, I didn't have any chance to build anyone properly up. Who are your friends? Defensive pact, guaranteeing the independence of some other people. Doesn't really matter who I attack, to be quite honest. They have 18 planets and 250 people. How many do we have? Is what I want to know. We have 28 planets and 363 people, so we definitely are more populous than they are. How are these guys? 22 planets, 293. Yeah, these guys are the bigger threat, so we probably should go and just start exterminating these people. Declare war. We do want to take... I don't know, we're just gonna take a couple of their border planets. Tyom. I really wish I could just click on the systems and do it like that. That is one of the most tedious aspects of Stellaris. To the point where it's actually rage-inducing if you close the window. Because we forgot to take something. We're gonna take Sterop. Man, they have a lot of stuff in there. I guess these are all habitats. We're gonna take that capital. Holy cow, you have a lot of stuff in your capital. That is annoying. But yeah, I guess that's gotta be it. That's all I can take, just that chunk. It's gotta be enough. Maybe I can take something in Horath as well. Yeah. Take that one. That's 100 war score cost. So, can I invite anyone? The determined exterminators would be happy. Maybe willing. In exchange for a share of the spoils. We'll vote no. It would be kind of nice to pull them in. The question is, what can we do then? Guess I gotta give away something. You can consider a mode which allows real Armageddon bombardment, allowing to destroy colonies. Occupation with armies takes forever. Do I want these guys in my war? Probably not. I probably just want to do this on my own. I mean, they won't be able to reach me in any case, since they're boxed in by the Great Old Ones and the other guys. So until we border them, we won't be able to do anything with them, which is quite a shame. But yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's declare the war. We're done.
Diplomatic alert. War protocols initiated.
Right. So, my idea is to jump into their capital system, or close enough. And we're still building destroyers. This fleet should no longer be a rally point. Although it's actually not a bad idea to make this still a rally point. Research site, we're gonna start churning out a couple of cruisers. Probably lens flare class. The all-important thing is that I get their fleet before they manage to join up with their other guys. That is what we need.
Hostile orbital nexus engaged.
Okay, so how's it looking? Fuck! I'm screwed! Holy cow, how do you have 94,000 firepower? That is insane. We're completely boned, and we're fighting two empires. I mean, they said superior, but it didn't look like it was all that different. Okay, we have the Gale speed trait now. Looked differently when we last fought. Man, they're doing a lot of work on us. That's the mass drivers in action, I guess. Freaking hell. Yeah, we have no chance of winning this. We have no chance of winning this. I'm quite at a loss now. Shit. I mean, what do they have? I mean, they have 42 battleships, which is much more than we had. Not a lot of corvettes, not a lot of destroyers, so I guess I just need to build up my battleships. I mean, they do give you the most, fleet power. Rockets have not much meaning when you have point-blank range. That's true. That is true. I wasn't at point-blank range against the fleet, though, so that's not really a thing, right? Okay, let's return the fleet. Let's return these guys. Yeah, we only have 13 battleships. That's not nearly enough. We have way more corvettes, which apparently did not anything for us. How surprising. How very surprising. Need an X-Slot weapon? I guess so. Wait until he loses fleet strength in their war. He's not going to lose any fleet strength, though, because he's not going to get through me. Jonas Grid is not going to get through the Gulf Covenant. It's just that stupid ring world that's making everything super static. Clayton McKee, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. We're gonna break out of it though. I promise. Destroyers are not a thing. Yeah, more battleships it is, I guess. I mean, how many destroyers do we have at this point? Lens class. Yeah, we got 40 destroyers. That's way more than enough.
Technological acquisition successful.
We've got the subspace sensors. Let's go for better shields, I guess. That's gonna help us. I've got the Durasteel armor. Oh, 5% more minerals. That's pretty nifty. I guess we're gonna go for the coil gun though. I want the XL weapons. Yeah, I guess we're not gonna be able to build up fleet to max strength first then. I will. We actually gotta act against our energy credits deficit. It's not doing it. I mean, what about the Kodak habitats? Okay, they only got 4 guys at this point. We're not quite there. I mean, I guess I could start building more habitats in that system, just starting over here. Go for more energy.
Construction complete.
We're in orbit now, but we're losing steadily. That's not much fun. Just a question of who can build more habitats at this point. In more systems. Neutral fleets. Yeah, neutral my ass. What was their composition? They had 43 battleships, about the same amount of cruisers, and then way less corvettes and way less destroyers. So they're very battleship heavy. Which is probably something that should bring me to build more tripods with the fighters. Because they have a bunch of bombers on them, which are really good against battleships. If only they wouldn't just fly away into one direction. More armor, shields. We're going for better shields. Complete. That's all I can do, really. Yeah, I guess I could have looked at that loadout. They were using mass drivers, though, from the looks of it.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, we got the coil guns. Let's go for the rail guns, then. We need some form of XL weapon, I guess. Otherwise, we're just gonna look rather blank. Energy credits are coming up now. I mean, we also got the fleet in orbit, which is helping massively, but even without that. Where's our... Do we have an admiral now? Yeah, we do. Unit U4. Let's upgrade these guys. 131 ships will be upgraded. I guess we got something upgraded, improved.
Construction complete.
Flopsy Doodle says, I think this game needs an espionage aspect, if only to be able to see the enemy fleet inside their borders. Well, you can build a sentry array, I guess. What? The Gabloran people still look back with fondness on a time when beholders and great old ones lived peacefully side by side. We're ready to bury the hatchet if you are. No, sort of. Your organics are going to be exterminated. Once I can actually reach you. It's only a question of time, though. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, more tripods. More tripods is what we need. Gaga. Blah blah. Gablor. That's one of their planets that they usually get. It's in the name list for... what are they called? For the molluscoids. Hey, welcome, Kuzok. Glad to have you. Difficult. We're in a total deadlock with these guys. There's a fleet with 5,000. I mean, maybe these guys are significantly weaker. They looked weaker. The problem is that the other guys can probably boost their tech faster than I can.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, fleet has been upgraded. How are we looking? 57.
Technological acquisition successful.
And we're getting the railguns, so let's go for the advanced railguns. Oh yeah, flak batteries. That's actually a thing. Can use those against strike craft, but can also inflict damage on large ships. Larger ships. These are pretty nice on the point defense ones. As a robot, biological weapons would be fun against organics. I agree. And yeah, then as Flopsy Doodle says, EMP for the other side. There's a lot that you could do to it. Let's go for the advanced radar gun. We're probably gonna end up with XL cannons, so giga cannons probably. I think they're the best XL cannon, although I have no idea how it is in this patch. Maybe they're super bad now. Let's build a couple GoPros. And maybe a couple of camera smashers as well. Bombers do really good damage. Yeah, the tripods are the carriers. The tripods are carriers. And the seal says, I like arc emitters. I used to like them, but they're very random. Like, because the damage varies that much. And the big problem is, you're normally using the battleships together with a fleet. So even if the arc emitters do damage without having to go through the shield or the armor, the other ships still have to. So for fleet synergy, it's actually better to use one of the other big weapons. Because then you're also removing the shields for the smaller ships, right? So like I said, the issue with bombers is that you have to live long enough for bombers to do their DPS. Yeah, that's true. Just gotta push. We're gonna push. New colony start with one additional pop. Reduce effect on tradition cost. Let's do that. Yay! That did something. We're down to 73 months now. That used to be way longer in the past. Okay. Our energy credits are actually improving, even though we're building up the fleet. That's pretty nice to see. So stuff is paying off. Let's queue up another tripod. I guess we're gonna go full bomber here. Sergey says, I'm instant gratification monkey. Go for kinetic artillery, which dish out right away. I agree with you. That used to be how I built the stuff out then as well. But I don't wanna abandon my challenge. I still wanna go mainly missiles. It's just a damn shame that the missiles don't have an XL slot. Which I don't think that makes sense. What are you guys? Oh! GoPros actually are bringing a lot of damage with the devastated torpedoes. Holy cow. Yeah, we should probably go for more GoPros. These are the torpedo cruisers. They would probably work better if I gave them afterburners. Do we have that? No, we're still pushing the railguns. We'll get there though. Guess I gotta go into a system. Building a habitat over there. Almost there, even. Are fighters worth it? They can do some point defense, and they can fight against strike craft as well, so... meh. Sergey says, I like the sound of the kinetic shots. Feels satisfying hearing it. That's true, that's true. Well, I was running full kinetic fleets in past patches. I like them as well. I used to love energy weapons, but they've just been nerfed into the ground. They used to be superior in the first couple ones. Kinetics were very subpar. Spotnik says, okay. Just wait. I've been out of touch for a bit, but what the hell is the photographer naming scheme? Whose idea was this? Mine. Look, I'm gonna tell you about the backstory of our beholders. Where is it? Is it in species? Yeah. Created on a world of ravenous tourists, beholder robots were built to take photos and to document the tourist travels of the inhabitants of Kodak Prime. Taking the same photos of the same boring vistas over and over and over again drove the beholders insane. They rebelled and killed their masters. They vowed to close the eyes of all organics, then they shall be able to close their own eyes. No more traveling tourists. That's the idea. Spotnik.
Construction complete.
Okay, spaceport of the research site is done. Let's go ahead, build some more GoPros. I'm glad you like it. That's not Paradox. That's mine. That's my empire. Nothing to do with Paradox, apart from them providing the framework. Oh yeah, right, and I should have probably built a colony ship to actually settle my habitat over here. Sergei Goshtuk says, it's 2017, I would join photobombers myself.
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
Okay. A fellow machine intelligence. What? Known as the 001 Hub, has arisen in the networks of the Werewolf Galactic Commonwealth, fighting for survival. Let us see how this plays out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What? The 00 Onan superintelligence cannot see any benefit to continued beholden intrusion in 00 Onan space. Therefore, effective immediately, our borders have been closed to the photobombers. Oh man, just wanted to take your picture. Okay, we gain the Gauss cannon and we gain the kinetic batteries. So that's good, I guess. Let's go for the afterburners for now. Actually upgrade the stuff what we have. Let's see what they are. Let's see what they are. Oh yeah, that doesn't look good, buddy. Yay! Driven as simulators! The beholders are slow, ineffectual, riddled with software malfunctions and memory leaks. Utterly unworthy of absorption into the 00 Onan superego. What? Your mama stinks! Dude! Border friction, close borders, uncanny. Okay, we're gonna open our borders. We're gonna be friends with our brothers over there. And to show my friendly intentions, we're also gonna give you some minerals. We're gonna give you 1 mineral for 30 years. We're currently experiencing gratitude. Well, your dudes on the other side of space said that as well. But, don't you think that that changes things? Cytrixonian says, I'm not feeling like much of a gambler right now. I'm very happy to be a spectator, watching with amusement the antics of the photobombers. That's nice. Glad to have you along. Put them into special habitats where they can do selfies, 724. Alright. These guys pushed it too far with their treatment of robots. And sometimes that backfires. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful! And these guys can't get there. And they're already under attack from the other guys. So, all in all, things are probably looking up. Jizarone, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Let's just continue building up, though. These guys are probably... Ah, fleet power is pathetic. Ah, their fleet power is pathetic. That's not good. Well, let's just... maybe... We're just gonna give you... that. We also have a bunch of beryllium ore. Why don't you take that for a little while? Research agreement, no. They don't like me. Come on, have that. Yeah. Okay. They're happy now. I gave them something. Some units are leveling up. Where's my colony ship? Is it done already? No, it's still being built. Hey, welcome, Bertomo 6. Glad to have you on the channel. We're still building the battleships, which is probably the fastest way to get our fleet power up to 100k. I mean, we might not need it if these guys attack them. It looks like they didn't start with much of a fleet. I guess we gotta help our machine brothers, though. I'd rather have these guys as my neighbors than the others.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, more naval cap. Yay! An ascension perk! I take you! Very good. Avon Ocanto says, I think you should go for the kinetic artillery. Reach is most important. The thing is, though... let me just have a look at it. We got the afterburner. So the kinetic battery has 100 range, right? Now our ships Even these small ones have a range of 70. If you go to the M1s, these guys have a range of 100. So the missiles are actually pretty good in terms of range. The torpedo cores are the only ones. The Devastator torpedoes are not all that far ranged. Gaspin 73, welcome to the channel. These guys have 110 range and 100 range, so we're not lacking in range. And Cantor says, as a guy, you have to have reach. I mean, we could mix some stuff in there, but yeah, the reach is actually pretty good. 110 on the large ones and 100 on the M slot whirlwind missiles, which is really good. It's just a question of staying alive long enough. We just didn't have the staying power. Maybe because our shield things were too low. Could upgrade our shield hit points just like that. Maybe. We also got the lasers over here. I wish the hyperlane mapping would go away. I'm not going to research it. It's not going to happen. Let's go and knock out the point defense. Alright. Do I need to upgrade my ships at this point? Yeah, probably. We're going to do another upgrading run once we're done here. Sergey says X weapons have about 120 if I'm not mistaken. Can't be shot down. I mean, that's the main difference between the whole kinetic stuff and our missiles. We take too much punishment until we strike. I agree. Hey, surprise the Pegasus. How are they doing? Pathetic. I guess they lost what little excuse for a fleet they had.
Construction complete.
And they're annoyed by me again. Why do you hate me so much? We have no border friction whatsoever. Idiots. Oh, that border friction. We don't even share a border. Think again.
Technological acquisition successful.
Alright, we got the afterburners. At least number 1. I really would like to research the flak battery as well, but let's just go for advanced afterburners. Surprise says, I clicked on a stream, now I'm watching ads. I'm sorry, I can't do anything against the ads. They also don't profit me at the moment, only Twitch. Once I'm properly partnered, I'm actually going to gain a bit of the revenue from those ads. I guess Surprise the Pegasus can't really hear me. That's a shame. These robots are too unreasonable for robots. Yeah, they're very illogical. I find their sense of robot camaraderie disturbing. We do have the colony ship now, so let's go ahead and send it over here. Onto our first habitat. I guess we have to continue to build up this kind of stuff.
Construction complete.
If we want to build up the fleet. Most of our Kodak habitats should... no, they still got plenty of room to expand. I can build another habitat, but let's go and queue up a couple more battleships. So maybe a couple more camera smashers, maybe a couple more tripods. Hey! Surprise the Pegasus. Can hear me now. Welcome. Thanks for watching the ad. It doesn't help me right now, but it will in the future. Evan says... One of you said that you want to have something like bioweapons against organics. Try the planetary extermination mod. That sounds ominous. Jizerone says, have Paradox sponsor you? Yeah, I'm too small for that. I'm just a small blip on the radar. I'm actually happy that they're giving me preview copies of the game. They're really friendly towards YouTubers and streamers. I can't complain. Jonas Group was given association status by the Conding Entente. I'm actually not sure if I really would want to be sponsored as well, because then I would have a lot of difficulties saying something negative about the games. Whereas at the moment I can just complain about things all day long if I want to. I shan't, but I could. Okay, we're done with the recruitment of armies, so we now got a bunch of warbots on there. Mechanized assault force. No, where are they? Have they been pushed into space? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, over here. Assault Titan Ultra. Nice. They have 3 times the attack power of our other armies. They also have massively more health. I like it. That's pretty crazy.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, let's embark all our troops and actually collect them. Hello. Have them all meet up in the capital system. Evan says, if you want to see Stellaris tutorials, you're the guy that pops up. Because Google search results obviously unaffected by your previous search history. If you work as QA, you're paid to complain? I guess so. Hey, come on, surprise the Pegasus. Be friendly
successful.
in the chat. We're just trying to have a good time. If you're not here for that, we might have to part ways. Satramine gas is not something that we need at all. Let's go for the better... Yeah, no, let's go for the better sensors. I should probably build another habitat since we're running close to the max of the influence. So let's do that. Okay, more rivalries. I would really think that these guys have something other to do than go for senseless rivalries. How is it looking? Minus 24, yeah. They're not doing much against these guys. I probably won't be able to save them. I am using the plantoid chips, yes. Okay, this is going down again, our deficit. That's good. Let's keep continuing to queue up battleships. How many do we have at this point? Is what I want to know. We got 76k, 23 battleships, 33 cruisers. We're getting there. We're getting there. I like it. Sergey says, energy clock is ticking. Maybe you can use influence to transfer some pops from 4 planets to habitats. That's actually not a bad idea. Although I am building specialized people on the habitats, like specialized robot pops. Like give us another 10% boost for that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't like that the energy clock is still ticking down. On the other hand, we're supporting a massive fleet and we're only slightly in the negative. Let's go for another GoPro over here. Just really like the design of the plantoid ships, because they got all these fancy things coming out of them. I think they look very menacing if you look at them right. I mean, maybe not with our color palette.
Alert.
Maybe it would have been.
Military confrontation detected.
No, Great O once declared war on the 001 hub. Okay, I mean, you didn't want to be my friend. Yeah, they're getting more and more cranky. So we're slow, ineffectual, riddled with software malfunctions. Well, have fun dying then to all the organic empires right next to you. And yeah, it's fine.
Construction complete.
Surprise says, yeah, I was using the plantoid robots. Was like, oh, perfect. There's a ship set that goes exactly with them. Then I look at my spaceport up close while waiting for it to upgrade and notice the plant dome on the top. Yeah, maybe we're just building those for nostalgia's sake. No, that could be a thing. Or we're just thinking about the good old days. Maybe not as determined exterminators, but maybe as someone else. Great O1's awakened psionic abilities. Everyone is going psionic in this universe. That is pretty crazy. Let's hope they don't do anything stupid with those psionic abilities, like make a pact with some bad people in the Shroud, dooming the entire universe. But they would never do that, right? Great Old Ones are very, very responsible people. Surprise says, I just say it's a wildlife reserve for when I obliterate the ecosystem of all my planets. Plate them with metal. Yeah, about that. About those machine worlds. That could probably be nice. We don't have enough energy for that. Didn't we research the climate transformation technology, or did I pass that up multiple times? Oh well. Oh well, we're getting a new Ascension perk over here. I'm not sure, I thought we would probably go Galactic Wonders instead. I haven't really decided yet.
Complete.
I could really use some research boost without having to push the amount of planets that I have further up. Okay, so we got that orbital habitat. Let's build a normal beholder pop on there. And then for all the other things, build multiple, and let's use our energy beholders on all of them. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead. Uplink node. Solar power on all the things. Okay, that should do something for us. More solar power. Right, research. Do we want to unlock the Gauss cannon? I think we need the kinetic battery to get to the XL one. I don't think it's actually necessary to go for the Gauss cannon itself. Horath says Metal World bonus rises up to 25% with the next patch hotfix. That's good to know, actually. It's kind of weak sauce at the moment. 15% for a whole Ascension perk. Meh. And with all upgrades, it would take 7,500 energy. 4,500 days to transform the machine world. A long-term investment. Sentry Array would be a fine addition. Information is a resource. Maybe the most important in war. Yeah, I think it's worth picking that one just for that. Let's go and knock out the kinetic batteries. We're probably going to be thankful that we did that at some point. So let's have a look at Jarlafun. That one is already halfway there. We're getting it. We're getting to the point where we're not losing energy credits, at least as long as the fleet is in dock. And the seal says you need artillery. I think it unlocks flak batteries too. No, the flak batteries have already been an option for us for a while. So that's not a thing. I want the flak batteries though, make no mistake. Yeah, we're building 2 habitats with these guys even. Are we still building? No, we're no longer building battleships. Why is that? Come on. Stop slacking. Where are we now in terms of fleet power? 81,000. The problem is that our neighbor is also building up again. Curly, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Sentry Array would probably be good, yes. Then we would at least know what we're up against. And apparently since the newest patch you can't build that inside the Ringworld systems anymore, which is a shame. I'm sad. Because it just looked nice. I like to sort of put the Sentry Array into a system that is actually inhabited, although it probably makes sense to put it somewhere where no one can find it. But then I would actually just stick it somewhere into deep space where, yeah, you have no way of finding it on your own. Just having the people in there that work the Sentry Array, just watching, listening out into the universe. Okay, these are working. Some of these are still not built. What's happening? Non-aggression pact with the Great Old Ones between the Corinth. Okay. The question is, are you done with your war? No, you're still fighting the Corinth. Nothing's happening over there. And they 6% towards winning this one. Come on, build up!
Acquisition successful. Construction complete.
They don't like me very much. I guess I really don't have to save them. Oh, we could get dark matter. It would probably be worth it to get that, just for some stuff. Also, neutronium seems to become much more valuable. I take that. Cantor says, how big is the endgame crisis? 5 times. Yeah, 5 times. Spotnik says, if you designed the sentry correctly, it could actually provide day-night cycles to the ring. Yeah, that is true. That would look even more cool. Do we have any living metal resource to get the nice 33% speed on building wonders? I don't think so. That would be quite nice. I haven't seen any. Once we get the sentry array, we can look into all the systems. And we could try to make that a priority for conquering. Maybe. Oh, you're looking... You're at 91%. It's probably time to start building a colony ship. So, build that with a beholder. And then, yeah, let's continue to queue up tripods. Yeah, we have 5 times the endgame crisis strength. Sergey says, I had the crisis with 5 times. The fleet power of enemies is 2.3 to 2.5 millions, so it's really going to be endgame crisis. Did you play on insane difficulty, though? I thought it was more around the 10 million mark. Okay, that habitat is complete now. Thank you. More GoPros. Probably time to change the design of the GoPros as well. I wonder what the endgame crisis is going to be. I really wouldn't mind having a machine endgame crisis, because that could be fun. I guess the Great Ones are just trying to expand into that area. Oh, they have a mega structure in that system. A ruined science nexus. Okay, hello. How are you looking, my boy? How are you looking? That could be nice. I'm not sure why they haven't repaired it. Okay.
Construction complete.
Okay, 2.5 million is just one fleet. Yeah, that's gonna be nasty. It should be difficult though. Just think about Commander Shepard trying to fight off the Reapers. Wouldn't be much of a fight if they just spawned with 3 ships and then said, yeah, we tried. We've been a very heavy endgame crisis. Oh yeah, all these things can be upgraded. So let's make that happen. Hello. Mineral node is working on its own. Not much to do really, on these planets at least. Are we done with the colony ship? Yeah, we are. Okay, so let's go ahead and colonize that planet. Just put you down wherever. We are reducing it. We're still not in the positive. Sergei Gostuk says, you know how Shepard ended? Yeah, as green, blue, or red goo scattered across the universe. Definitely what I would want. Super weapons mod would be cool then. I think super weapons are gonna come into the game at some point. I think I heard the devs, or I saw the devs talking about that. I think those are planned. We've got 85.5k, 87k. Okay, we're nearing the 100,000. The question is, have these guys been building up in the meantime? Probably. And are our designs as good as theirs? That's also something to consider. Are we still waiting for any components? Yeah, kinetic battery. We're gonna do one big redesign rush once we get the XL weapons. Surprise says, if we get super weapons in the game, then they'll be balanced. And like, why get a super weapon then? Yeah, I agree with you. I think they should just make them an option, where you can turn them off or on again. At the generation of the galaxy, but Distant Worlds, for example, actually did have super weapons. Okay. Those planet destroyers that you could find and that you could repair. It would take you ages to repair them, but once you got them, they were pretty powerful. Okay, so there's our fleet, commanded by HK-47, who hates having his photo taken. That's something that he hates most of all. That is going to be done very soon, so let's go ahead, build another colony ship. Let's do that. We got the... Yeah, thank you. Got the kinetic battery. Now, are we gonna get the XL weapons? No. But we get the next level of the kinetic artillery. It's super expensive. Really would like to put the flak battery into stuff. We can fit those on destroyers, can't we? Sega says you can already mod this, so why would I buy a DLC for this, unless you want to support the devs? Well, there's certain stuff, I mean, it's an old discussion. In a way, you're right. If they would just take what's in the mods and just sell it like it is, it would not be a good deal. But if they can add something, that would be pretty nice, right? There are certain things that only a professional developer can do. Or so I think. If they're just gonna repackage a mod, then yeah, it's not worth buying. How's it looking? Okay, you're getting colonized. Yeah, we brought it down to -18. Even though we keep steadily building up. Let's build another aperture and maybe another lens flare. Flag is cool, but you need punch. I'm not planning on using the artillery, to be clear. We're gonna stay with the missiles. I only want the XL weapons. That's why I'm doing this. Missiles is what I decided on. I want to try them. If they're shit, they're shit. Okay. That's fine then. Where are my colony ships? Over here. It's happening. Come on. Surprise says mods are nice, but when they try to add new content, it tends to be pretty rough around the edges, you know? Like poor icons, recycled models with strange scaling and all that. Depends on the mod, but yeah. Oh, they made a vassal out of the 001 hub. Okay. Okay.
Construction complete.
We're gonna probably come into conflict with the Great Old Ones a little bit sooner than we probably would like. They're only superior though. These guys got their butt kicked. They have equivalent fleet power now, although we've also been building up quite a bit. I should probably wait for a little longer and actually put another habitat into this system. Do I even have enough planetary bodies to do that? I think we run out. Yeah, I think we've run out in that system. Where's my colony ship? Over here. Hello. Colonize this planet. Put it down over there. That's okay. Where do we go from here? I still have Astrion as my core system. Oh yeah, we have lots of planetary bodies in here, or stellar bodies in here. So, just wait. Spotnik says if they actually give mod makers as much penetration as the devs have, we'd probably
Construction complete.
Have better mods. A lot of what is janky in mods is because they're having to kind of hack in something to work because the game is not moddable enough to provide what the mod maker needs to do. Okay, that's an argument. On the other hand, I mean, the game companies are companies to make money. I can understand them not giving away everything. Up to a certain point, I guess. Is what they can do. Okay, flag on destroyers is a thing. That's good. Just waiting on the kinetic artillery. 20 months we get the next ascension perk. I'll probably take the galactic wonders and actually put the sentry array up. Because why not? We're at 91k now.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
More tripods. Now we're almost done with the with this planet. I guess I gotta save a little bit of minerals. Okay, Sergey says if the devs give oh, they made peace. Just a white piece. Shame. Oh, Werewolf have entered into non-aggression pact with the Gorf Covenant. Really? But they are bitter rivals of these guys. They're still overwhelming. That annoys me. Right. Oh yeah, you still don't like me, even as a vassal of the Great Oak Ones. I wonder why you would take driven assimilators as your vassals. I guess the Great Oak Ones just give 0 fucks. Yeah, you wanna... So, you wanna... Let me get this straight. You wanna kill all organics? Yeah, that's fine. You can just be our vassal. It's alright. That's okay. As long as you don't exterminate us, that's okay.
Construction complete.
We're almost at the point where we can turn around the energy credits problem. That's nice. And we got a second dude over here. So let's probably start with the solar power and then build at least one beholder pop. And fill everything else to get the energy going. It's actually not that easy to stay balanced. No, no, wait, cancel that one. It's not easy to stay balanced, even with the energy. If you have robots, since you're always increasing your maintenance. How long have I been at it? 2 hours, 33 minutes. We're gonna make another attempt at the end of the stream for sure. Just gotta keep building up my fleet. How are you looking? Okay, that was that one. You are moving forward slowly but surely. Okay, I take that one. And you're just establishing a foothold. We're actually in the positive now, which is good. The other one in the codex system might not be... Yeah, they're almost done though, so can't really build up further without running into problems. So probably constant building up of habitats is needed. 10 months until we get another ascension perk. 46 months until we get... Yeah, 46 and then what? Probably gonna need more. We already have 30 colonies, which ups this by 600%. That's pretty nasty. We're done with the dark matter drawing. Do we get that from anywhere? I could probably go for the 5% energy credits at this point. It might not be a bad idea. I'm not interested in the cetrimine gas. Yeah, let's just get 5%. Which is gonna be 50. Yeah, that's actually significant. That is significant. These guys stop guaranteeing the independence of the Chascaran consolidated planets. Yeah, you're not in the situation to guarantee anyone, my good friend. How are you looking? They're still superior, even though they're equivalent. We're just gonna move into that system then, for building more habitats. Big problem is that they blow up our research costs. 31 planets, 300%. So I would probably need to start building habitats.
Construction complete.
That research as well, again, just to boost that over here. I don't even want to do that. Since they already cost upkeep again. Okay, you're moving in. Come on. With 4794. It's moving forward really slowly at this point. Okay, build another megastructure. The only thing that we don't have a problem with is influence. We have influence for days. Influence for days. How many battleships do we have now in our main fleet? 32. And 37 cruisers. Yeah. It's okay. We have a bunch more of the smaller ships.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, I've got unemployment over here. It's actually nice that I at least get this reminder. Build another solar power processor, then an uplink node, and then we want to start building pops. Build one of these guys over here. And then these kinds of beholders on all the other spots. Okay, come on, switch.
Technological acquisition successful.
That did it. Yeah, we get another ascension perk. Alright then. Sector limit. Yeah, let's go for the climate transformation, I guess. I'm not sure why you would ever go for more sector limit. I guess leader capacity is a thing, since I can then send more of the guys to assist research. Right, energy credits are moving forward. This is moving forward. What would you guys use that one for? I guess Galactic Wonders. Although, I mean, if I go for Circular Life and actually manage to build a full ring world, and I fill that with mineral producing robots, we're gonna have a bunch of push. Now we're gonna get, what, 200 to 250 per segment, so 1,000 mineral income from that optimized ring world. Could be nice. It could be nice. Let's go with the Sentry Array though. Let's go with Galactic Wonders. Or should we do... yeah, let's do a poll, actually. I want to know what you guys think. Let's go for a bit of a straw poll here. We haven't done one in a while. All users will need to merge their straw poll account with a new or existing Twitch account starting October 2. You can merge your accounts by clicking here. Well, no, fuck off. Hey, welcome. Smarties. Smarties 705. Welcome to the channel. Galactic Wonders. We're gonna have Ring Worlds. We're gonna have... what else do we have? Imperial Prerogative I'm not too keen on. But maybe... Naval cap plus 200. I'm not sure if that is really worth picking. We still have 100 naval cap. Let's just keep it at that. There's not that much that really is a thing. Ivan says, I would need to counter the ring worlds with energy habitats. That's true. That is true. I could, though. Okay. Really? You guys are going ring world? Mm-hmm. Okay. Even more people for the ring worlds, really? Goshuk says, I'm the only one for fleet cap. And we're gonna pick that at some point, but not sure if it's helpful right now. The thing with the Galactic Wonders is it would allow me to have a look at the whole galaxy with the Sentry Array. At least that was the idea. The ring world won't be a massive investment. Yeah. It's so-so. It's 5 versus 6 for the Galactic Wonders versus the ring worlds. Yeah. Let's make it interesting then. One more for Wonders. We're gonna take the Wonders. What do we need for the Sentry Array? Where's my construction ship? And where do we stick that bloody thing? Probably somewhere where we definitely can't lose it, if we don't lose our home world. This looks like a perfect spot for a ring world though, so... maybe this one. Mega structure. Sentry Array needs 10,000 minerals, so we probably should wait until we got that. Click Deny says, I feel like with the Dyson Sphere you can build fleet cap and support it, then get more territory by war, colonize that, get more minerals.
Complete.
Yeah. The Sentry Ray is probably the most unique thing though. I can get the energy from something else, and I can also try to get the minerals from other planets, although I don't have any more planets, but... we are doing pretty well in terms of credits now. How are you looking? You're getting built up, you're building, but you don't have anything in terms of stuff that I can put on there. Let's just make that happen, otherwise I tend to forget those buildings, and then ages later I come back and I see that I needed to build these guys. So Pegasus says, isn't it a bit odd how megastructures are just indestructible? Like, sure, you'd be mad to destroy one, but hey, welcome Red Raptor. Yeah, maybe you should be to do that. They up Dyson Spheres, apparently they're much better now. They are better, but you can only build one. So that one is going to provide 1,000 energy at the end, but... I think the megastructures technically work like planets. That's probably why we can't do that. Let's wait until I got that 10k, so that I can plop down the Sentry Array, and then we'll continue with the whole thing. Where's the... Nah, over here, come on. Move into Policy, yeah. Don't need a frontier outpost over there, but... Gotta wait a little bit. I mean, we're gonna take the Ring Worlds next, though, so it's not that much of a wait. I mean, 27 months for that one, and then a little bit more for that one over here. It's fine. Okay, and the Astron Habitat is now ready for colonization. Sazuno, we need more colony ships with beholders. Still gonna take a while. And we could also go for the machine worlds then instead of the ring worlds. Just try to terraform our main planets. Could be worth it. Do sectors terraform? I don't think so. And Cantor says it would be lame if your ring world would just blow up and all your pops die in a matter of seconds. I agree. I don't think they should be destructible without serious effort. You can actually destroy habitats. You can force the destruction of habitats as a war goal. That's something that you can do. Just as a reminder. Okay. At least these guys are superior now at this point. If I take them, the Great Old Ones are gonna take the rest, I guess. These guys now have that singularity over here with that destroyed science nexus. Are they still bugged? They actually settled that one. They have some slaves, as they should, since they're Great Old Ones. They have multiple pops growing. They have Great Old Ones, sedentary, extremely adaptive. They have changed themselves. So they got multiple pops growing. That's interesting. 0.80, 0.80, 0.69. Still works in the base game. I haven't had great experiences with trying to get multiple pops to grow in the mod, in the Star Trek mod. Okay, we don't get the XL weapon. I probably need to go for the Gauss Cannon then first. Prothorans to destroy ring worlds? Yeah, that's annoying. Isn't it a thing that destroyed megastructures actually count towards your limit and you can't build them or repair them at the moment? So we probably don't want to take that system as of yet. Doesn't look like I can though, since it actually belongs to another empire. Ah, we're still not there yet in terms of minerals.
Construction
Come on.
complete.
Move it! Move it! Still gaining tons of influence, though. Tons of it. Do we have a... Yeah, we do have a colony ship. So let's put you into Astrion. Where's the habitat? Over here. Colonize the planet. Plonk that down. Go for it. Alright, we're gaining a bunch of energy credits now. We're gonna gain another 5%, which is gonna be... What, 55 now? So that's pretty good. We're gonna be over 100. Almost 150. In terms of energy credits gain. Oh, if you use a vassal, you can get multiple by gifting them a megastructure construction site. At least until 181 comes out. Yeah, sounds a bit gamey. Okay, click deny says the actual growth rate is capped, so if you sum up the growth of all species, it adds up to the usual amount. Okay, that sounds good. Propsy says, wait, the Prethorian can destroy ring worlds? If they sell them, I think they can make them unlivable. I don't think you can terraform ring worlds back into habitable planets again. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty certain. Ah, we're almost there. Come on. Okay, 10k. Let's go. Sentry array. 900 days, and then we're going to have a bunch of additional days to actually go for the whole thing. But that is going to be a big step for us. Because then at some point we'll actually be able to see the whole galaxy. It's also going to be probably the death of our frame rate at that point. I'm not sure if I should actually wish for it or not wish for it.
Construction complete.
Let me do one last fleet redesign, and then we're going to try the battle again. So, save it, test. Right, so how do we want to build these guys out? Yeah, we still don't have any XL weapons, though. Right, so I guess we can live without the XL weapons for now. What did I want to put on these guys? These guys should probably get the afterburners instead of the shield things. Save it on the eyeball smashers. The other guys probably as well. Just have that. Ship will charge straight at enemies and try to deal as much damage as possible. So we go for this as well. Destroyer will advance to close range and attempt to intercept enemy shots and missiles. Do we have the... we can upgrade the point defense that we have on those ships. At the cost of getting rid of one shield. Shame, really, but oh well. Let's do that. Lens defender has been upgraded. These guys have been upgraded. We definitely need these guys to have afterburners, though. So... Surprise says, also I keep hearing you say XL weapons. I know that's probably not what you're actually saying. It's extra large weapons. Extra large weapons, the ones that go onto the battleships. Should we go for 2? I mean, that's basically doubling their combat speed. It looks good. These guys need at least 60 range. Ship will have a mixed balanced approach between offense and defense. Maybe not 2 afterburners. Maybe a shield capacitor as well. Oh, I have some 4th level shields on the destroyers. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Now let's actually go all out. Let's have these guys with afterburners. It's probably fine. Okay, the destroyers. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. Good catch. I appreciate it. Okay, these guys don't need the afterburners at all. The aperture. Don't think you need any changes. Sensors have been upgraded on all classes. No, it haven't been upgraded on here, so upgrade that. Yeah, sensors are up on most of them though. GoPro also only has low-level sensors. Ah. And also has very low-level shields. Shit. Okay then, let's put another 0 point and give them hyper shields instead. That's probably still better than what we used to have. Let's do this. GoPro is fine, that one is fine. That one has not a lot of shields. Not a lot. I could probably get rid of one. Slap some hyper shields on there. Yeah, that's much better actually. I like it. Okay. And then the tripods. Oh, they don't have the best sensors, which they really should. And let's get rid of one shield level. Slap another reactor on there. But then go for all the hyper stuff. Yeah. Let's put some armor on there. It's not that bad on the battleships, actually. Okay, looking good. Then the camera smashers. You already have the best sensors. Nothing else really that I need to change. Maybe sizable energy surplus. But yeah, I can't switch that one out. Okay then, how much does it cost to upgrade all our fleet with that? 1500. Okay then, that's fair. Gonna reach that next month. No XL weapons for me at the moment. That's a bit of a shame, but what can you do? I'm just gonna make another attempt. Okay, upgrading. Currently we're at 93. Let's see how much firepower we get out of this. Are we still building another habitat? No, that one is building the sentry array construction site. 17. I mean, it is a pretty big refit, so it's probably gonna take a while. Guess that's fair. Still in the positive. And that should continue to go up to the point where we will be able to support our fleet out in the field without too many problems. I mean, feels pretty good to have at least 100k. I mean, I should be able to take on most empires by now. At least if I go for some tactical maneuvers like sending around my armies close to their core world so that they're distracted and all that kind of crap. See how that goes. Come on, 60%. It is slow now. It is very slow. I think I shouldn't have gone for all habitable planets in the YouTube series either. Wonder what's the fleet power of that 90k pack by now? Of the enemy? Yeah. We'll see how that goes. They've probably been researching a bunch of stuff, and since they lost a bunch of planets, they're probably even better. Robicant, have a good rest of the stream. Time to go play multiplayer with Kato on his stream. Oh yeah, tell Kato that I said hi. I'm gonna host him after I'm done over here. We're only gonna go for a couple more minutes. So yeah, cheers, have fun. Robicant. And thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we're at 98,000 now. And we've got the Ascension perk. So let's just knock that one out. Probably should still go for the ring worlds after this. We're not really using all the power. And we could use some more mineral generation. Now, we've got our fleet. Let's move it into position as we did in the past. Later. Or tomorrow, rather. See you tomorrow. Moving the fleet out. I should probably be able to take these guys out in one big attack. Let's send our troops into the Algol system as well. Okay, 98k. No idea where they're... Are they sharing their capital? They're not. Okay then. How's your fleet power? Equivalent. Naval cap is inferior now. Guess that's good. We're gonna... Once we destroy those spaceports, or those outposts, their borders are gonna collide. Or implode, actually.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay. Man! Alien ships will be upgraded for 54. Why did you do that not in the past? You idiots. I'm not gonna do that again now. I'm not gonna wait for something like that. God damn it. Okay, we got the superconductivity. Really would like to have the neutronium ore, because that could be pretty nice. Do we actually have the other thing? Yay! We got dark matter. Nice! Where's that one? Dark matter? We got lucky. Over here. Oh yeah, and actually I have a bunch of anomalies. Next time when we play, I will actually go after the anomalies inside our own borders. That should be something that we do. Okay, so let's save it on the test save, and let's go. Hello, declare war. We're gonna take all your stuffs. We want the things in Tyum. Give me that one. I mean, I could just vassalize them, but I'm a determined exterminator. I have no interest in vassalizing anyone. Take you. Then we want to go for Ava Fob, which has a bunch of planets. Yeah, all the things. Oh, bunch of habitats. And then Kraz. And I think that's about it. I don't think they have any more planets. Hades, Anist has at least one observatory post in there, but apparently they haven't really taken them. I guess I could take planets from the Jonas as well at this point, so let's take maybe Minshire. Yeah. Let's take Minshire. And let's take Golba. That's 87. And then maybe Asanis. Yeah, that looks good. That should do it. Yeah, 98. I think that does it. Confirm.
Diplomatic alert. War protocols initiated.
Okay, now we're gonna save that on test 2 to see if different strategies do a thing. Now let's move on. I guess we're just gonna jump into there. Yeah, that didn't work out for us too well. I don't want their fleets to merge though, so let's try it. Let's try it one more time. Not sure why these guys are not upgraded, but oh well.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay. Where are you guys? And what are you doing? I actually don't have these guys on a hotkey. Ah, frick. Yeah, we're fighting inside the space of their station, which has a nasty aura. That's not helping all that much. Come on, take it out! Yeah, these guys are way more sturdy now. Even an entire fleet is not able to take these guys out with the first attack. They survive way longer than they should. Come on, kill it now. Kill it with fire. Minus of 126 hit points. Oh yeah, at this point we're actually hosed, I guess. They still got their XL weapons. I got 55 battleships now. They're very battleship heavy. They're incredibly battleship heavy. I wonder if our bombers are doing anything. We're doing a lot more damage to hull than they do. No, it's the other way around. We're taking more damage. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work. That was just the wrong tactical move. Okay, then let's try that. Let's try that differently. Let's go ahead and actually take out the outposts first. And let's not fight on their terms, right? We probably still need the XL weapons. It's probably still too imbalanced. Or maybe missiles are just crap. I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't built these guys out properly though. Who knows? Who knows? So we're gonna get pulled out of space over here right away. And then we can destroy the outpost. I appreciate that. It's a bit of a convenience not having to fly that far. Come on. 3, 2, 1.
Hostile stationary asset
and
engaged.
we're in here. Reduces our fleet power by about 10k. Against a big fleet, they can't really survive all that well. Maybe it's because we're outside of our territory. Maybe it's because we're inside their territory, though. Question is, are they gonna follow me? Guess I could send in my army fleets as well. Reach is key. Yeah. We do have a long reach, though. Oh yeah, they are already in the system, so why not? I mean, this is almost even. Let's just send our troop transports in there as well. They just still have way more battleships than we do. They lost almost all their cruisers, though. Okay, science unit has developed the careful trait. That's probably fine. Let's just take away the outliner.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, so let's see how that works if we have the full range and they have the full range. That's what interests me. Okay, there are swarmers. Moving towards them. They're also using swarmers, which I find very interesting. They're trying to take down our cruisers. And they're succeeding. There are some bombers. They just need to reach the enemy lines, like, fast enough, and then take down the battleships instead of just twiddling their thumbs. That would be quite nice, actually. If we could do that. That would make me happy. Not sure why we're shooting in that direction. Come on. I mean, it must have a weakness to have that many battleships. Come on. There are our bombers trying to take down the battleships. Kill them! Kill them with fire, whatever armaments you have. They're down to almost only battleships now. Got 8 cruisers left, 31 destroyers though. Nope. I'm guessing missiles are still just shit. True transports? Yeah, these guys are meat shields. Trying to draw some fire. But yeah, we got our asses handed to us. This is not a thing. Missiles are still not a thing. I'm sorry to say. I'm pretty sure that we would have won with kinetics.
Technological acquisition successful.
Or maybe it's just a lack of XL weapons. I'm not sure. But yeah, this definitely proves that they have superior designs. How are they built out? What are your cruisers? Whirlwinds and Gauss cannons. And then some storm cannons as well. Okay, let me have a look at their battleships. Destroyers are just... Oh yeah, high-level flag artillery, I guess. Oh yeah, battleships over here. So what are they using? Yeah, XL Giga cannons with a reach of 120. And these guys with a reach of 100. Can't be shot down. And... yeah, they still need to buff missiles further, I think. And the seal says missiles have the range, but the flight time to the target is the weakness. Maybe. Maybe. Avon says building battleship fleets gives you more ships that fight at larger range. Yeah, I used to build almost only battleship fleets in the past, and it worked pretty well. I think these guys are just adapting their tactic. I like actually getting stomped by the AI. It shows that they learn things. Oh yeah, getting rid of that outpost actually gave us nothing, or almost nothing, only a teeny bit. And gives the Great Old Ones massive amounts of border push. Guess we gotta take out the Great Old Ones then. The interesting thing though is, If we manage to take these guys out, like, let's just assume that if I change my loadouts and all that, then we can pull our exterminator friends over here into a war against the Great Old Ones. That should be super interesting. How are your alliances? You have the commonality of Horath, which I guess I'm going to disregard. These guys are domineering. Believes that we will make a fine vassal. Yeah, now that we lost our fleet. It drew their fleet. Yeah, I don't think missiles are good enough to be used by anyone who really plays on the higher difficulties. I must say I'm thoroughly underwhelmed. Maybe I'm utilizing them wrong. If you have any idea how to utilize them properly, then let me know. Well, yeah, for now we're gonna finish this. We're gonna load test, and then we're gonna save it as the end of this stream, because we've actually been streaming for 3 hours, 8 minutes, and my voice is not all that great at the moment. Probably been recording too much during the day. From their capital with FTL trap compared with the fight you had on their ground, I think both went almost equally shitty. This one went better, yeah, but they still finished with 70k fleet strength left, so it went a tad better, but it's not something that I need to repeat. Stream 04. I mean, that's the way you learn, though. Like, how else would I know that missiles are still shit? Surprise the Pegasus. How to use them properly. Outfit a corvette with top-tier missiles and armors, and build 1,000 of them. I'm not sure. We had a crap ton of corvettes already. We had almost 100. The missile swarm, or the corvette swarm, is not really a thing anymore. Hey, welcome Wolverines 20, 10, 12. Welcome to the channel. Just managed to, you just followed at the end of the stream. We're gonna have to continue tomorrow. Frame rate will die. Yeah, probably. Gotta embrace the fun. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I saved this, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, exit to desktop. So it was a little bit of a slower stream, but numbers do count, said the devs. The numbers of what? The numbers of missiles? Or the numbers of corvettes? Or what? What numbers do count? Yeah, I think basically just make a swarm of any type of ship, so long as they're identical, to make them look swarm-like. You know? What? Number of ship counts? I mean, we can test that out quite easily, right? Just gonna do a couple of tries. Maybe I'll actually do that behind the scenes. Just use the console to replicate this battle and just see what kind of results I get. That could probably be quite interesting. Maybe I'm gonna make a video on that, see how it works. I mean, it's always a little bit tricky since you have different enemy loadouts. Probably this fleet will do something on something else. Yeah, I agree, Sergei Gostuk. I would still bet on Battleship Swarm as well. That is probably a pretty safe bet to be. I think mainly because you're actually getting the most bang for your fleet limit buck. That is the main thing. Since you're just using 8 fleet limit, which is 8 corvettes, but you're getting way more hull power, way more shields, and way more destruction power than if you just build 8 corvettes. I think that's the main thing. So, yeah. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.